You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2017 Long Island Ducks season ticket packages are on sale now. Enjoy the best savings and most benefits available to cheer on your hometown team. 10-game mini plans are also on sale and offer fans the same great seats for 10 games throughout 2017, as well as many other exciting opportunities. To find out more information and secure your seats for the 18th season of Ducks baseball, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. The Bethpage Ballpark box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fans can also purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX or by visiting liducks.com and clicking on the tickets icon. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smokin' Al's party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages for the 2017 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, call 631-940-3825 or visit liducks.com. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking on the merchandise icon. Store hours on game days are noon to 4 p.m. and during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. Quacker Jack, the 7-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2017 Long Island Ducks season ticket packages are on sale now. Enjoy the best savings and most benefits available to cheer on your hometown team. 10-game mini plans are also on sale and offer fans the same great seats for 10 games throughout 2017, as well as many other exciting opportunities. To find out more information and secure your seats for the 18th season of Ducks baseball, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. The Bethpage Ballpark box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fans can also purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX or by visiting liducks.com and clicking on the tickets icon. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smokin' Al's party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages for the 2017 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, call 631-940-3825 or visit liducks.com. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise? Hard to find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle In Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking on the merchandise icon. Store hours on game days are noon to 4 p.m. and during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. Quacker Jack, the 7-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2017 Long Island Ducks season ticket packages are on sale now. Enjoy the best savings and most benefits available to cheer on your hometown team. 10-game mini plans are also on sale and offer fans the same great seats for 10 games throughout 2017, as well as many other exciting opportunities. To find out more information and secure your seats for the 18th season of Ducks baseball, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. The Bethpage Ballpark box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fans can also purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX or by visiting liducks.com and clicking on the tickets icon. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smokin' Al's party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages for the 2017 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, call 631-940-3825 or visit liducks.com. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise? Hard to find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle In Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking on the merchandise icon. Store hours on game days are noon to 4 p.m. and during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. Quacker Jack, The 7-time Best Long Island mascot is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one flag away from the championship. Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch! Adam Bailey makes the catch! And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions.
Swinging a ground ball, hit toward short, charging in his lines. He fields, throws to first. The comeback is complete. From 2-0 down in the series, the Long Island Ducks have won 3 in a row at home. And for the 5th time in franchise history, they will head to the Atlantic League Championship Series.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
Live from New Britain Stadium in New Britain, Connecticut, it's time for Long Island Ducks baseball here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Tonight, the Ducks start a new 3-game road series with the New Britain Bees to wrap up their season series up here in the Hardware City tonight. The Ducks will take on the Bees for the first time in over a month. It was July 19th when these two teams last met. That was at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, but now the series returns to Central Connecticut. And a very pleasant good afternoon and evening, or whatever the heck time it is, doesn't really matter. My name is Joe Vasile, and this is the Long Island Ducks pregame show here on the Ducks Broadcast Network. It was an exciting series against Sugarland that the Ducks just wrapped up, winning 3 out of the 4 games, including 2 in Waddalaw fashion last night. An RBI single for Angelo Sanko in the bottom of the 10th inning. Driving home Lou Ford with the winning run was the difference for Long Island. Tonight, the Ducks will send Tyler Levine, right-handed pitcher, to the mound. He's 3-0 with a 4.40 earned run average this season. Levine's going to be making just his 6th start on the year, but his 21st overall appearance, and has posted good, if unspectacular, numbers. He's got the good record, the ERA in the mid-4s, which is not bad at all for the guy who's been used a lot in mop-up duty and some spot starts this season. But also Levine, really, if you throw one bad start out the window against Bridgeport as a starting pitcher, has an ERA of under 3 this season. His opponent for the New Britain Bees is going to be a left-hander, Nick Greenwood, who enters tonight's game with a 2-win, 4-loss record and a 4.82 ERA. This is going to be Greenwood's 11th start in his 2nd year with the Bees. He also made a handful of starts with New Britain last year. And the former big leaguer, much like Levine, is a pitch-to-contact type guy, doesn't strike out a whole lot, also is not going to walk the ballpark as well, although opponents are hitting .347 against Greenwood this season. And so we'll take our first step aside here on the Long Island Ducks pregame show. When we return, we'll take a look around the Atlantic League at some of the other action going on tonight, and also at some of the local Major League Baseball games going on with both the Mets and Yankees in action this evening. You're listening to the Long Island Ducks pregame show on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
And we welcome you back to New Britain Stadium here on the Long Island Ducks pregame show. Joe Vasile here with you this evening from New Britain Stadium, where the Ducks get set to take on the New Britain Bees in a 3-game weekend series before returning back home to start an 8-game homestand on Monday by welcoming the York Revolution into town. But first, tonight across the Atlantic League, we'll start with the Lone Freedom Division exclusive matchup that sees the York Revolution hosting the Lancaster Barnstormers. 6:30 p.m. first pitch scheduled start at People's Bank Park in York tonight. As the Barnstormers and the Revolution, the top two teams in the Freedom Division, will be squaring off against one another. Sugarland Skeeters, also the Freedom Division, taking on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs on the road in Waldorf at Regency Furniture Stadium tonight. Of course, Sugarland down in the Houston area, they'll be dealing with Hurricane Harvey coming through this weekend. Lucky for the team that they are on the road, at least for the time being. And, of course, our thoughts and prayers go out to the entire Houston area with that storm on its way. And the other game going on in the Liberty Division tonight, the Somerset Patriots playing host to the Bridgeport Bluefish. 7:05 p.m. scheduled first pitch at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Meanwhile, in local MLB action, we'll start with the bad news for the New York Mets. It looks like outfielder Michael Conforto is going to miss significant time with the separated shoulder and a torn capsule that he suffered during yesterday's game. The good news for the Mets is they take on the Washington Nationals on the road tonight. Jacob deGrom takes them out at Nationals Park, going up against A.J. Cole of the Nationals. Meanwhile, the New York Yankees are back home after the, slugfest, quite literally, with the Detroit Tigers yesterday. CC Sabathia takes the mound for the Yankees at 7:05 p.m. as they take on the Seattle Mariners. We'll go with Ariel Miranda, 28-year-old left-hander who's 8-6 on the season. Also of note, Bartolo Colon getting a start tonight for the Minnesota Twins against J.A. Happ of the Toronto Blue Jays. Red Sox hosting the Orioles at 7:10 p.m. Indians playing host to Kansas City. Cincinnati hosting Pittsburgh. Miami hosting San Diego. Atlanta at Colorado. And Chicago White Sox taking on those Detroit Tigers that defeated the Yankees yesterday as suspensions were handed down. Aaron Judge avoided a suspension, luckily for the Bombers. Gary Sanchez, though, not as fortunate. He got a 4-game suspension, and Austin Romine got 2 games as well for their roles in the multiple brawls in yesterday's contest. Lineup cards being exchanged right now at home plate between Stan Clyburn, manager of the New Britain Bees, and Kevin Baez, the manager of the Long Island Ducks. Let's take you a look at what's been going on around the Atlantic League and set things up for tonight. We already told you about the other games going on. In the Freedom Division, the York Revolution are 28-19 in first place in the second half. They're ahead of the Lancaster Barnstormers, who are at 26-21 in the second half of the season here in the Atlantic League. And then after them, there's a little bit of a gap before the Sugarland Skeeters come in at third place at 21-24. And the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs are at 19-27, sitting comfortably in last place in the Freedom Division However, they did win that one-game playoff a couple weeks ago with the Lancaster Barnstormers, so they ended up clinching the first half, and they are guaranteed a spot in the postseason. Meanwhile, in the Liberty Division, the Long Island Ducks are 29-18 and have a 6-game lead on the Bridgeport Bluefish, who are 23-24. The Somerset Patriots are in behind them in third place at 20-26, although the Patriots won the first half, so they're in the playoffs. And the New Britain Bees come in at 19-26 in the second half, trailing the Long Island Ducks by 9 games, but with an opportunity to close some ground here in this 3-game weekend series. But not only that, these two teams will play each other 7 times in the next 11 days. And so we'll take another step aside here on the Long Island Ducks pregame show as we're getting set up for a couple of moments of silence here, one for Joe Klein, of course, the executive director of the Atlantic League since its inception in 1998, passing away at the age of 75 earlier this week. And then another for a sailor from the USS John McCain, who passed away after the incident that occurred earlier this week, who is here from Connecticut. That's why the flags in center field are flying at half staff. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back with the starting lineups and get you set up for first pitch right after this. You're listening to the Long Island Ducks pregame show on the Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it! The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Pave your way. Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season. And with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by ClearVision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to.
It. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Pave your way.
Can't Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
And we welcome you back to New Britain Stadium here in New Britain, Connecticut. Joe Vasile here with you tonight. And a very pleasant good evening and welcome as the Long Island Ducks are set to take on the New Britain Bees. Game one of a three-game series. Let's get you started up with the starting lineups. We'll start first with the home team, the New Britain Bees, in tonight's matchup. They are 45-70 overall in the season, 19-26 in the second half. And their manager, Stan Clyburn, sends out James Skelton, the catcher, in the leadoff hole. Michael Kraus, the center fielder, bats second, while Jovan Rosa plays third base and hits third. Craig Maddox is the DH tonight. He'll bat cleanup, while John Griffin mans first base and bats fifth. Connor Bierfeld is in left field. He'll bat sixth, while Yusuke Kajimoto is in right, batting seventh. Kiyoshi Fujiwara plays second base and bats eighth, while Michael Baca is the shortstop. He will bat ninth, with Nick Greenwood completing his warm-up tosses on the mound for the Bees. Meanwhile, the Long Island Ducks enter tonight's game 65-52 overall, 29-18 in the second half. They have a 6-game lead on the Bridgeport Bluefish in the division, and Kevin Baez fills out his lineup card thusly. Leading off and playing right field will be Jordan Hinshaw. He's followed up by the center fielder Delta Cleary Jr. and the left fielder Mark Krause. Angelo Sanko plays first base, and it's cleanup, while Ruben Gotay is at third base, hitting fifth. Elmer Reyes is the shortstop, batting sixth, while the catcher Alex Berg hits seventh. Derek Piles does the DH duties tonight. He bats eighth, and Giovanni Alfonso hits ninth and plays second base. Nick Greenwood into the windup in the first pitch to Jordan Hinshaw, misses low and inside, and the count 1-0 strikes as tonight's first pitch comes in at 6:39 p.m. Pitch on the outside corner, called a strike to Hinshaw. Count even up at 1-1 strike. Hinshaw getting his third start as a member of the Ducks, playing in his fourth overall game. Took an 0 for 5 last night with 4 strikeouts as he swings and lines the 1-1 in his center field. That'll get down in front of his old teammate Michael Krause. It's a leadoff base hit here in the top of the first inning for Jordan Hinshaw. Hinshaw was acquired by the Ducks in a trade from the New Britain Bees earlier this week in exchange for future considerations. Comes through the leadoff hit against his former club. And now the speedy outfielder standing on first base as the switch-hitting center fielder Delta Cleary Jr. comes up to the plate for Long Island. Delta went 1 for 5 yesterday. First pitch is a ball, the count 1-0. Hitting .265 on the season, .316 on-base percentage. 2 home runs, 38 runs batted in. Hinshaw with a healthy lead. He's got 12 stolen bases this year, the 1-0. Cleary bunts it up the first base line, but foul. And the count even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. The New Britain Bees in their clean home white jerseys tonight. Bees written across the front in black outlined in gold. Same color scheme on the numerals on the front and back of the jerseys. Black caps with a gold bill. Pickoff attempted first. Back in standing was Hinshaw. Ducks in the orange threads tonight. Ducks script across the front with the swoosh underneath. Quacker Jack D as part of the logo. Cleary squares on to bunt at the 1-1, pulls it back and lets it ride low and inside. Counting out 2 balls and a strike. Green numbers on the front and back, outlined in white for Long Island, gray baseball pants. And those in the dugout sporting the all-black hats tonight. Delta using the white batting gloves as Hinshaw takes his lead, held on by Griffin. Now he gets a bunt down up the first base line, fielded by Greenwood, who shovels to first, and it is in time to get Delta Cleary Jr., who thought that the throw pulled the second baseman Tyoshi Fujiwara off the bag, but he was able to stay on. And I believe Delta Cleary Jr. has just been thrown out of the game. Kevin Baez now over arguing with tonight's first base umpire, Jorge Teran. Right now it goes down as a sacrifice bunt, 1-4, as Baez continues his argument with Teran. Without the benefit of replay, it's hard to tell from up here, but it was a very close play. At one point, Fujiwara did come off the base, but he got his foot back on. The only question was whether it was before or after Delta Cleary Jr. had touched up the base. Runner on second and 1 out. Here in the top of the first inning, no score between the Long Island Ducks and the New Britain Bees, as there's some kind of chattering still going on in the Ducks dugout. Was a little bit of a delay before Mark Krause is able to step into the plates. Krause hitting .295 this season, 18 home runs, 76 RBIs. Top 10 in the league in all 3 categories. Pitch. This is low, and the count 1 ball and 0 strikes to Mark Krause. Nick Greenwood on the mound. We mentioned during the pregame show, 2 wins and 4 losses this season in 10 starts. A 4.82 ERA. The 1-0 to Krause. Swinging a ground ball foul up the first base line. Count even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Defensive alignment for the New Britain Bees tonight. At first base, it's John Griffin. Second baseman is Tyoshi Fujiwara. Michael Baca plays shortstop, and Jovan Rosa is at third. In the outfield from left to right, Connor Bierfeld is in left field. Michael Krause mans center, and Yusuke Kajimoto patrols right field, with James Skelton doing the catching. Now the 1-1. This is low, and the count 2 balls and 1 strike to Mark Krause. Krause in yesterday's ball game, 2 for 4. Pair of singles, also walked in the 10th inning. Last man to bat before Angelo Sonko delivered a waddle-off single through the line in right field. Greenwood's 2-1. Swinging a foul ball back to the netting over in the third base side, and a nice snag made by somebody over in the Ducks dugout. Looks like pitching coach Billy Horn was able to get it. Count even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jordan Henshaw with good speed taking his lead off second as Greenwood works out of the stretch from the first base side of the rubber. Now the set and the delivery. This is low and outside. Count full now to Krause. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the first inning. The Long Island Ducks and the New Britain Bees deadlocked at 0. Krause and Angelo Sonko in the on-deck circle, 2 of the best in the league at getting runners in. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Greenwood went to the breaking ball and got Mark Krause to swing over the top of it. And there's now 2 gone here in the inning. First strikeout of the night for Nick Greenwood. That'll bring Angelo Sonko up to the plate. So another lefty-lefty matchup here for Greenwood, playing into his favor with Sonko at the dish. Hitting .260 on the season, 20 home runs, tops on the team. 67 RBIs, which is seconds. First pitch catches the outside corner for a called strike. The count 0-1 to Sonko. Angelo, in addition to the waddle-off single yesterday, 2 for 4 with a pair of runs scored and a walk. Greenwood set a look back at second in the pitch. Drops down sidearm, and Sonko taps it foul at home plate. Count now 0-2. Angelo's family made the trip here to New Britain with him today. Wife and young kids here. Enjoying watching Angelo play baseball as they've been around the team really for most of the summer. The 0-2 swinging a foul ball by Sonko. To the top of the stands along the third base line. We'll do it again at 0-2. It's always nice when the families come along. It's a good contingent of Ducks fans here tonight as well, just milling about the lower concourse. So many fans donning Ducks hats and shirts and whatnot. 0-2 misses low. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes to Sonko. Angelo's struck out 107 times this year. That's the most of any player on the team. He's been doing a better job at making contact over the last couple games. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Greenwood strikes him out. Went back to the breaking ball, and he strikes out Mark Krause and Angelo Sonko. The man on second base to retire the inning does Nick Greenwood. Good job of pitching. No runs on 1 hit for the Ducks, no errors, and they leave 1 man on base. We go to the bottom of the first inning. It's the Long Island Ducks 0, and the New Britain Bees coming up here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? The Ducks are proud to present the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owls party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty draft and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks-branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Well, as we head to the bottom of the first inning, we already have defensive changes as Delta Cleary Jr. was ejected from the game after arguing a call at first base in the top of the first inning. So here's what we have now. Audie Effner comes in at the catcher's spot. He replaces Delta Cleary Jr. in the 2-hole in the Ducks lineup. Moving from catcher to right field is Alex Berg. And moving from right field to center field is Jordan Hinshaw. And so with that being said, Tyler Levine's first pitch of the night to James Skelton. It's a fastball that misses upstairs. The count 1 ball and 0 strikes. It'll be James Skelton, Michael Krause, and Jovan Rosa, 1, 2, and 3. And the Bees line up to up here in the bottom of the first. Pitch from Levine. Fastball catches the knees for a strike. And the count now even up at 1 ball and 1 strike to the New Britain backstop. No score as we play here in the bottom of inning number 1. The Ducks got a leadoff single from Jordan Hinshaw. Well, it couldn't advance him past second base as the 1-1 misses. It's now 2-1 to Skelton. It was on a sacrifice bunt that Delta Cleary Jr. thought he had beaten out, but he got ejected. 2-1 pitch catches the outside corner. It's now 2-2 as Levine's four-seam fastball caught the outside black. Skelton, a left-handed batter, hitting .269 on the year for New Britain, but a .410 on-base percentage and a .432 slugging average. 2-2 pitch, late swinging a foul ball over on the third base line. That gets over the top of the stands. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes to Skelton. 13 home runs out of the leadoff spot for New Britain. Also 15 doubles and 31 runs batted in. Leads the league with 79 walks drawn. Now the 2-2. That one missed outside. The count 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the league's most patient hitter has run the count full here to open up the game against Tyler Levine. Comes in for the Ducks with a 3-0 record and a 4.40 ERA. 3-2 misses low and inside, and that's ball 4. James Skelton heads down to first base with a leadoff walk against Tyler Levine here in the bottom of the first inning. So that's the 80th walk of the year for Skelton. That'll bring Michael Krause up to the plate, center fielder, hitting .268 on the season for the Bees. And with blazing speed, he leads the league with 36 stolen bases. One ahead of Josh Prince of Sugar Land, who just tormented the Ducks in a 4-game series. First pitch, Krause squares around to bunt and misses at the attempt. So the count 0-1 as Krause has to head back to the batter's box. Krause with good power, 16 home runs, second on the Bees behind Connor Bierfeld's 18. Bierfeld in the lineup batting 6th tonight. Levine works exclusively out of the stretch from the first base side of the rubber. Pitch. This is low, and the count even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Defensive alignment for the Long Island Ducks tonight. Angelo Sanko's at first base. Giovanni Alfonso is at second. Elmer Reyes at shortstop and Ruben Gotay at third. He gets one slapped past him down the left field line. That'll be extra bases. Turning second inning for third is Skelton. He'll get there well ahead of any throw. In at second base with a double is Michael Krause. And the New Britain Bees have runners on second and third with nobody out in the bottom of the first inning of a scoreless game tonight, but it might not be scoreless for too long with 2 runners in scoring position and nobody out. So that brings Jovan Rosa up to the plate. Rosa has played in every game this season, .308 average, 15 home runs, 63 runs batted in. Levine steps off the rubber. Go back through the signs one more time without any after. Rosa has played now, including today, 256 straight games with the New Britain Bees over the last 2 seasons. Just pitch in for a called strike to Rosa, count 0-1. Overall, going back to the 2015 season, Rosa has played in 278 consecutive games. That was entering tonight, so now 279, the 0-1 pitch. So going to pop up on the first base side. That'll get out of play and hit down on the lower concourse and mill up into the upper level of seating, count 0-2 to Jovan Rosa. New Britain Stadium here in New Britain, Connecticut, 330 down both lines in left and right. Going out to an angled center field wall that is 400 feet away. 20-foot fence all the way around and deep out in the alleys. Difficult to hit a home run, but this Bees team has hit 95 of them this season. They're a good power-hitting club. The 0-2. Breaking ball missed upstairs. Count now 1-2 to Jovan Rosa. Stadium sits 6,146. That's the capacity. Levine comes set now, the 1-2. Swing and a miss by Rosa. He goes down on strikes. First strikeout of the night for Tyler Levine. And the first out here in the first inning. And for Levine, not a guy who strikes out a lot. He really did need to come up with a strikeout there with runners on second and third and nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. It's not even like if it was a bases loaded situation where you can get a ground ball double play and you'd see the run for the 2 outs. A ground ball would score a run, you only get 1. So here's Craig Maddox up at the plate, left-handed hitting DH and player coach for the Bees, with a unique batting stance as the first pitch misses low and outside. The count 1 ball and no strikes to Maddox. Maddox stands wide open, and I mean wide open, in the left-handed batter's box and holds the bat out in front of his body, almost as if he's getting ready to swing it like an axe, like he's chopping wood. Pitch, not a missed. It's now 1-1. Tyler Levine looking to bear down a guy out of the mound who maybe doesn't have the greatest stuff of any pitcher on the team, but pitches with a lot of heart, a lot of passion, and is all about savoring the moment. Now the 1-1. Swinging a ground ball hit to the right side. That'll get a run home. Picked by Giovanni Alfonso. He throws on to Angelo Sanco at first base. That'll retire Craig Maddox 4-3 on the ground out. But it does produce a run for the New Britain Bees. They're on the board as James Skelton comes home to score. And it's 1-0 New Britain with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Also on the play, Michael Krause advancing to third base. So the Bees out in front, 1-0. With a man on third and 2 outs, and John Griffin coming up to the plates. Griffin, a tall right-handed batter, and he stands straight up and down in the batter's box to just make himself look even taller as he swings at the first pitch. And it's a ground ball foul up the first base line, count 0-1. Griffin, a .260 batter, 7 home runs, 42 runs batted in this season. We're going to pick up number 43 with the speedy Krause on third, although a wild pitch or a pass ball gets that run home as well. The 0-1 swung on and fouled back by Griffin. And the count quickly moves to 0-2 to the former Long Island Duck, John Griffin. Levine toes the rubber again, looking at Audie after for his signs. Now the pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul up the third base line. We'll do it again at 0-2 to John Griffin. Levine working very methodically with the runner on third. And now the 0-2. Swinging a ground ball foul up the third base line. Touched up behind the bag by Gotay. And we'll do it again at 0-2. Tyler Levine now 21 pitches here in the bottom of the first inning and still going. 1-0 New Britain on top thanks to an RBI ground out from Craig Maddox. Levine comes set at the belt, and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball just did miss outside. And the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tonight's home plate umpire is Matt Kane. Matt Hensel has the calls at third base, and Jorge Teran is the first base umpire. 3-man umpiring crew in the Atlantic League. Now the 1-2, late swing and a foul ball by Griffin deep down the right field line. That one gets out of play by the kids area. We'll do it yet again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Levine trying to come up with some kind of put-away pitch. He did strike out Jovan Rosa early in this inning. But so far this season, this is updated to include tonight. 45 2/3 innings pitched for Levine, just 28 strikeouts on the year. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Levine goes to the changeup and strikes out John Griffin swinging. 2 strikeouts in the first inning for Tyler Levine. and the Bees go down, but they do score 1 run on 1 hit. There was a walk, no errors, and they leave 1 man on base. We go to the top of the second. The score, 1-0 New Britain. You're listening to Long Island Ducks baseball on the Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Dan Lyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy-efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit psegly.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickalock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Back at New Britain Stadium for the top of the second inning. Fans, every walk by a Ducks batter this season is presented by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island offering the comprehensive quality care you need the moment you need it. City MD Urgent Care. Need a doctor? Just walk in. Leading things off at the top of the second inning for the Long Island Ducks is Ruben Gotay. Be followed by Elmer Reyes and Alex Berg as the first pitch from Nick Greenwood misses outside. And the count 1-0 strikes to Gotay. Gotay hitting .259 on this season. That on-base percentage around .400. That's very good. As the 1-0 catches the outside corner. Count now even up at 1-1 strike to the Ducks' third baseman. Came in the game yesterday for Dan Lyons. As the 1-1 is fouled off by Gotay. Count runs to 1-2 strikes. Went 0 for 1 in 2 plate appearances. Also drew a walk in the 9th inning. Got on base representing the winning run after Giovanni Alfonso's 2-run single to tie the game as Gotay strokes one high in the air and deep to field. Going back is Bierfeld to the warning track, the wall, and he will watch it land in his glove for an out. Long way to go for Connor Bierfeld to catch the long drive from Ruben Gotay. But he makes the catch, and that's the first out here in the top of the second inning. The Long Island Ducks Health Report is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy. The official therapists of the Long Island Ducks will get that to you here in this inning. The first pitch to Elmer Reyes misses upstairs. The count 1-0 strikes. Nick Greenwood working quickly out of the windup. The pitch swung on and fouled off on the right field line. Pardon me. Count 1-1 strike now to Gotay. David Ardsma still on the inactive list, hoping to work his way back soon from some nagging injuries that have kept him out the entire month. Dan Lyons, day-to-day, after coming out of yesterday's game with hamstring tightness. As the 1-1 pitch grounded to second base, high hop for Fujiwara. He throws on to first to get Reyes for the second out here in the inning. So 2 up and 2 quickly retired by Nick Greenwood in the second. He's now retired 5 in a row since the leadoff single that he allowed to Jordan Hinshaw. I want to bring up Alex Berg, who's already had a positional change in this game. Began the game at catcher and then moved out to right field after Delta Cleary Jr. was ejected as he swings at the first pitch and lines it into left field for a base hit. Over to cut it off, Bierfeld, but it gets by him and gets all the way to the wall. And heading down to second base will be Alex Berg. He collects himself a 2-out double here in the second inning. So That's the second Ducks hit of the game and the first extra base hit for Long Island. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Derek Piles. Piles hitting .231 on the season. Those are his combined stats between Long Island and the Sugarland Skeeters. As the first pitch misses outside for a ball. Count 1 ball and 0 strikes to Piles. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. It's the New Britain Bees 1 and the Long Island Ducks 0. Alex Berg with a healthy leadoff second base. Greenwood takes a look back, now the pitch. Swing a fly ball lifted in the air. Foul territory, right side of the infield. First baseman John Griffin in the first base coach's box, shielding his eyes. He makes the catch for out number 3 in the inning. So Derek Piles pops up to first base in foul territory, and that sets the Ducks down here in inning number 2. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and the Ducks leave a man on base. You're listening to Long Island Ducks Baseball on the Ducks Broadcast Network. It's New Britain 1 and the Ducks 0.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Delta Cleary Jr., and you're listening to the Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
There's no better time than now to sign up the young Ducks fan in your life for the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Ducks Kids Club. Children 14 and under will receive exciting gifts, discounts on merchandise, and unique experiences that only come with being a member. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825. First pitch at the bottom of the second inning is a ball to Connor Bierfeld from Tyler Levine. It'll be Bierfeld, Yusuke Kajimoto, and Tyoshi Fujiwara due up for New Britain as the 1-0 is in for a strike. Count now 1-1. Bierfeld hitting .237 on the season, an Atlantic League All-Star with 18 home runs and 50 driven in. Checks his swing at a 1-1 that catches the outside corner. And the count now 1-2 to the former Baltimore Orioles farmhand, Connor Bierfeld. Local product from Torrington, Connecticut. Now the pitch. Swing a high fly, ball lifted in the air to deep left field, but well fouled. Out in front of it was Connor Bierfeld. The count remains at 1-2. Taking a long look in now. Levine comes sets. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball just missed the outside corner. And the count even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Bierfeld. Took Tyler Levine 24 pitches to get through the first inning. He allowed a run on a hit. Came in on a RBI ground out from Craig Maddox as the 2-2 is in for a called strike 3. And Bierfeld goes down on strikes. Already the 3rd strikeout for Tyler Levine in the game tonight. And this is the pattern that we've seen a lot with Levine during his starts. Is he doesn't post gaudy strikeout numbers by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, for Levine, his season high in strikeouts is 5, which he's done twice, once against the Bees and once against the York Revolution. but more often than not, it's the first time through the lineup that he gets most of his strikeouts. As the first pitch to Kajimoto is fouled up the first base line. Count 0-1. But after that first time through, the next time that hitters face Levine, he's not missing bats as well as he does the first time through the order. The 0-1 to Yusuke Kajimoto, swung on and missed, and the count quickly 0-2. And for Levine, a young kid out on the mound, that's something that's going to come with experience. And the more that he pitches and the more that he starts games, the better he's going to be as he goes further on in the contest. 0-2 pitch, swung on and lifted high down the left field line. Elmer Reyes into foul territory in shallow left field. The shortstop makes the catch. That's out number 2 here in the inning. So now it's Tyler Levine's turn to have retired 5 straight since Michael Krause's double back in the bottom of the first inning. He walked James Skelton to lead off the game, then Krause doubled, set up runners on second and third, struck out Jovan Rosa, and then Craig Maddox able to get Skelton in from third with a ground out. First pitch to Tyoji Fujiwara, checked his swing. Did he go around on appeal? Yes, he did. And the count 0-1 to Fujiwara. Levine comes set, now the 0-1 pitch. That one misses outside, count even up at 1-1 strike. Fujiwara was third base umpire Matt Hensel, who on appeals said Fujiwara went around. Now the 2-0. Line drive hit into center field. That'll get down for a base hit. And Tyoshi Fujiwara is aboard at first base with a 2-out single. Slapped to center off of Tyler Levine. So that brings Michael Baca to the plate. The number 9 hitter in the Bees lineup, hitting just .202 on the season. 2 home runs and 17 runs batted in. Baca's done that in 83 games this year, a sample of 228 at-bats coming into tonight. Still a relatively small sample, but getting to a point where I'd like to see maybe a little more production. Levine comes set, and the first pitch to Baca. Fastball missed low, the count 1 and 0 strikes. Michael Baca, listed at 5'10", 175 pounds. Levine comes set, and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball did miss by much, but just a little bit low, and the count 2 balls and 0 strikes now to Baca. Baca will turn 25 years old on September 4th. The 2-0 pitch. Swinging a ground ball hit to shortstop. Charging hard on the slow roller is Reyes. He throws to first on the run, and that's in time to retire Baca and retire the side here in the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left on base for the New Britain Bees in the bottom of inning number 2, but they still carry a 1-0 lead on the Long Island Ducks heading to the top of the third. You're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is right-handed pitcher Tyler Levine, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
There's no better time than now to sign up the young Ducks fan in your life for the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Ducks Kids Club. Children 14 and under will receive exciting gifts, discounts on merchandise, and unique experiences that only come with being a member. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825. First pitch to Giovanni Alfonso is tagged in the air to center field, but right at Michael Kraus. Will pick it out of the air, and that goes for a quick out number one here in the top of the third inning for Nick Greenwood. It was now one time through the order. Allowed 2 hits, no walks, and 2 strikeouts for the New Britain Bees. One nothing to score in favor of New Britain as Jordan Hinshaw, the former Bee, digs in, and he squares around a bunt at the first pitch. Fouls it back into the screen behind home plate, count 0-1. Hinshaw singled to center field his first time up, hitting .324 on the season overall, combined between Long Island and New Britain. Nick Greenwood, southpaw into the windup and the pitch. Fastball in the inside corner for a called strike. It's quickly 0-2 to Hinshaw. We'll say this for Greenwood, he likes to work fast. He's kind of a no-nonsense guy out on the mound. Just gets the ball and pitches. Now the 0-2. Breaking ball misses low and inside. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes to Hinshaw. Greenwood was originally drafted by the San Diego Padres in the 14th round of the 2009 MLB draft. Out of the University of Rhode Island, spent parts of 2 seasons in the major leagues with the St. Louis Cardinals. 1-2 misses upstairs. Count now 2-2 to Hinshaw. Just over a year after he was drafted, he was part of a major trade as the 2-2 is swung on it, hit the air high and deep to right center. That one going back, and it's going to one-hop off the wall in right center field. Hinshaw with those long strides will head into second base standing. He's got the 3rd Ducks hit of the game, a 1-out double. Now one-hops the wall in center field. And so Jordan Hinshaw, his first 2 at-bats against the New Britain Bees, a single and a double. He's halfway to the cycle, but he's got the 2 easiest legs out of the way first. As Audie Afner will now come up to the plate for his first plate appearance of the game after Delta Cleary Jr. was ejected in the top of the first inning for arguing a call at first base after a sacrifice bunt. He thought that second baseman Tsuyoshi Fujiwara was off the bag. First base umpire Jorge Saran did not agree. First pitch to Afner misses outside. The count 1 ball and no strikes. That forced some defensive realignments for the Ducks as Afner came in as the catcher. The catcher Alex Berg went out to right field, and the right fielder Jordan Hinshaw moved over to center. The 1-0 swung on and flown high in the air to right center field. Moving over on it, Michael Kraus converging with Yusuke Kajimoto. It'll be Kraus making the catch and firing one in towards third base to hold Jordan Hinshaw to second. And there's now 2 gone here in the inning. We'll bring Mark Kraus up to the plate. But Nick Greenwood, on July 31st, 2010, was part of a trade deadline deal that was a 3-team trade. The San Diego Padres, the St. Louis Cardinals, and the Cleveland Indians. The Padres sent Nick Greenwood to the St. Louis Cardinals. The St. Louis Cardinals sent Ryan Ludwig to the San Diego Padres. The Cleveland Indians sent Jake Westbrook to the St. Louis Cardinals. As the first pitch to Mark Kraus misses low, the count 1 ball and no strikes. And the crown jewel of the trade that we wouldn't know for a few years was the San Diego Padres also sent right-hander Corey Kluber to the Cleveland Indians as part of that trade. The 1-0 misses low, and the count 2 balls and no strikes to Kraus. So between Greenwood, Ludwig, and Westbrook, I think Corey Kluber, American League Cy Young Award winner, has had the best career of the bunch. Now the 2-0. Greenwood drops down sidearm, and the pitch goes off the glove of the catcher Skelton. And heading down to third base will be Jordan Hinshaw. Count 3 balls and no strikes now to Mark Kraus. With the runner on third base and 2 outs here in the top of the third, the score 1-0 in favor of the New Britain Bees. See how that's scored, whether it's a wild pitch or a pass ball. As it will be a pass ball against James Skelton. 3-0 to Kraus. That one's on the outside corner for a called strike. Got now 3-1 to the Ducks left fielder. It's the New Britain Bees 1, the Long Island Ducks nothing here in the top of the third. 3-1 to Kraus, swing and a miss. Chase the pitch down and out of the strike zone. The count now full to Kraus, 3-2. Second straight at bat. The Kraus has worked a full count. First time he struck out swinging on the 3-2 pitch. Try to avoid the same fate here in the top of the third. Kraus keeps it alive. Angelo Sonko is in the on-deck circle, waiting to bat next for the Ducks. Greenwood comes set, and the 3-2. Swinging a ground ball up the first base line. That one will go foul. Fielded behind the bag by John Griffin. That will do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. But thank you for joining us here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, wherever you might be tonight. Long Island Ducks winners of 18 out of their last 21 games. 3-2 is on the outside corner. Strike 3 called. Kraus was ready to throw the bat aside, but he's punched out by home plate umpire Matt Kane, and that will do it for the Ducks here in the third inning. No runs on 1 hit, no error, and a man left on base. It's been the exact same story for the Ducks in the first 3 innings of tonight's game. We go to the bottom of the third. The score, New Britain 1 and Long Island nothing on the Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is infielder Elmer Reyes, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 24 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and also recently acquired Hampton Luxury Liner with regular service from New York City to the Hamptons. They also offer a variety of vineyard tour options. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines and Hampton Luxury Liner, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
We go to the bottom of the third inning. Hey, Ducks fans, the final out of the top of the third was the 15th out of tonight's ball game. And Geico wants you to know that a 15-minute phone call could save you 15% or more on your car insurance. First pitch to James Skelton is in for a called strike. Count 0-1. You can get a free quote today by calling 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO. Or visit geico.com. 0-1 misses low to Skelton. Count even up at 1 ball and 1 strike to the New Britain leadoff man. Drew Walken came around to score the only run of the game. Back in the bottom of the first, it's 1-0. Bees on top as Skelton swings and drives one to right field. Coming in on it, Alex Berg. He's got it in his sights and makes the catch for out number 1 here in the third inning. So Skelton lines out to right field for the first out. That'll bring up Michael Kraus as Tyler Levine looks to spin his lowest stress inning of the game here. He certainly needs it. 3 pitches yields him the first out here in the top of the third. He's at 42 pitches overall in the game so far. You try and keep the pitch count low. First pitch on the way to Michael Kraus is swung on and fouled back up on top of the roof of the press box. Up on top of the sky boxes above all of the stands here at New Britain Stadium. Count 0-1. Kraus doubled down the left field line his first time up, so he's 1 for 1. Third baseman Gotai even with the bag at third, and the pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. Good breaking ball by Levine. And the count now 0-2. Long Island Ducks and the New Britain Bees playing each other for the first time since the middle of July with a series at Bethpage Ballpark. As the 0-2 misses low, count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. It was a 3-game set at the Duck Ponds back in mid-July. Ducks took 2 of 3 from the Bees. 5-3, the Ducks won at the opener. 8-2, the Bees took the middle game, and the Ducks won the rubber game 13-6. The 1-2 just does miss outside with a breaking ball. Count even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kraus, who struck out 127 times this season. Levine comes set, and the pitch. Swing a ground ball hit towards shortstop. Waiting for it, Reyes plays it on the backhand, throws high to first, but in time to retire Kraus as Sonko is able to catch the ball up at eye level. 6-3 on the ground out for out number 2 here in the inning. Ducks fans, New York Sports Day is one of the largest independent New York sports news sources out there. For coverage of the Long Island Ducks, Mets and Yankees, Major and Minor League Baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and soccer, visit nysportsday.com. New York Sports Day, your independent Gotham sports news source. First pitch to Joe Bonrosa is swung on and lifted high in the air to center field, but coming in on it is Jordan Hinshaw, and he will make the catch, and that retires the side here in the 3rd inning. So it is a quick 1-2-3 inning for Tyler Levine, and that means that Tyler Levine just retired the Bees 1-2-3, making this the PSEG Long Island Energy Efficient inning. With energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island, saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit pseglyny.com/save money. One more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you. It's New Britain 1 and the Ducks 0, heading to the top of the 4th inning here at New Britain Stadium. You're listening to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is infielder Giovanni Alfonso, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit pseglyny.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
We go to the top of the 4th inning. The score 1-0 in favor of the New Britain Bees over the Long Island Ducks. Here in this top of the 4th inning, we'll ask you our 4th inning trivia question, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks and baseball as a whole. Tonight's trivia question is, on this day in 1985, which pitcher became the youngest player to ever win 20 games? Youngest pitcher to ever win 20 games on this day in 1980. You either know the answer to this one already, or you're going to be racking your brain for a little while, but we'll answer tonight's 4th inning trivia question in the bottom of the 4th inning. Angelo Sonko leads things off for the Ducks, followed by Ruben Gotai and Elmer Reyes. And the first pitch from Nick Greenwood is swung on and missed, and the count 0-1. Nick Greenwood, no runs, 3 hits given up across 3 innings, has not walked a batter, and has struck out 3. One time Angelo Sonko and twice Mark Kraus. The pitch swung on and missed. Now quickly 0-2. Perhaps not coincidentally, Kraus and Sonko, the lone 2 left-handed bats in the Ducks lineup tonight. Those are the only ones that Greenwood has struck out. Count 0-2. And here's the pitch. Misses low. The count now 1-2 to Sanko. Angelo hitting .260 on the season, 16 doubles, 20 home runs, and 67 runs batted in his first season with the Ducks, and has been a key component of this team. Pitch hit off the fists, high to the third base side of the infield, and cutting into foul territory, it'll be the pitcher, Greenwood, making the catch for out number 1 here in the inning. So the rare P1 for Angelo Sanko gets things going in the top of the 4th inning. That'll bring up the switch-hitting third baseman, Ruben Gotay. Gotay got good wood on the ball and drove it out towards the warning track in left field this last time. But Connor Bierfeldt, the all-star left fielder for the New Britain Bees, was able to track it down for an out. So Gotay is 0 for 1 on the contest. Right-handed hitter in the first pitch. This is low, the count 1-0 strikes. At least Gotay, right-handed hitter here against lefty Nick Greenwood. By trade, he'll bat from either side, a switch hitter. Now the 1-0. Spinning ground ball up the third baseline, played on the backhand by Jovan Rosa. Then he bobbles it and throws to first, and with the long stretch, John Griffin makes the play and gets the out as the tall first baseman Griffin stretched out and got that extra reach to be able to catch that ball before Ruben Gotay touched the bag at first. And of course, Gotay doesn't run like he did as a younger player. Allowed Jovan Rosa a little bit of extra room for error, and he needed it for out number 2. So here's Elmer Reyes, 2 outs and the base is empty. First pitch misses outside, and the count 1-0 strikes. Reyes is 0 for 1. He grounded out to second base his first time out. Now Greenwood works out of the windup, and the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a pop-up on the infield, back behind home plate. Catcher Skelton sheds the mask over for a look. That'll run out of room as it'll one-hop up into the upper section of seating. The count even up at 1-1 strike. Joe Vasile here with you on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network tonight. Top of the 4th inning at New Britain Stadium. It's the Bees 1 and the Long Island Ducks 0. Bees with a run in the bottom of the 1st inning thanks to a Craig Maddox RBI groundout. Now the pitch, swinging a fly ball lifted in the air to center field but shallow. Michael Kraus, the center fielder, in a few steps over towards left center. He'll make the catch, and that will do it for the Ducks here in the 4th. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Nick Greenwood as he faces the minimum. First time the Ducks do not get a base runner against Greenwood in this game. And we'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's the New Britain Bees 1 and the Long Island Ducks 0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher David Artsma, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631.
Ducks are proud to present the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty draft and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark.
We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. The New Britain Bees lead the Long Island Ducks 1-0. It'll be Craig Maddox, John Griffin, and Connor Bierfeldt 4, 5, and 6 in the New Britain lineup up against Tyler Levine. And the first pitch, fastball, misses low. The count 1 ball and no strikes to the New Britain designated hitter. Maddox is 0 for 1 today with a ground out to second base. But he does have an RBI as it scored James Skelton back in the first. Pitch swung on and missed. And the count now even up at 1 ball and 1 strike to Craig Maddox. There's that funky batting stance. That will never not be my favorite of any player that I've seen live. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball hit up the middle, but gloved nicely by Levine. He double clutches and fires to first in time to get Maddox. 1-3 on the ground out, and Tyler Levine records a quick first out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Score 1-0 in favor of the New Britain Bees. That'll bring up John Griffin. He's a dangerous power hitter. Oh, his power numbers have been down a little bit this season, just a .361 slugging percentage. And using the advanced statistic isolated slugging percentage, which I'll explain here in just a moment, Griffin is at just 101. This pitch is fouled off on the right field line, count 0-1 to Griffin. Basically, the theory behind isolated slugging percentage is you take the slugging percentage and you subtract batting average, and then that will give you a number that you can look at just as the raw power numbers, because a 300 hitter might have a 400 slugging percentage, and a 250 hitter could have a 400 slugging percentage, but one's a better power hitter than the other. Pitch to Griffin, chopped on the ground is short. Fielded by Reyes, throw to first in time. There's now 2 outs here in the inning. So basically, one player would have a 100 ISO, or ISO. The other would have a 150, so you could say that the guy with the 150, even though his batting average is lower and his slugging percentage is the same, you can know objectively he is the better power hitter. And Griffin with a 101, that's not really a great mark. You would ideally like to see a middle of the lineup guy at, 120, 130 or better. First pitch to Bierfeld, misses outside to count 1 ball and no strikes. Take Connor Bierfeld, for example. He has a .432 slugging percentage and a .237 batting average entering tonight's game. That's nearly a 200 isolated slugging. Tells you he is a dangerous power hitter as the 1-0 pitch is ripped foul down the left field line. And the count now even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. So it's those little things that kind of help to get through some of the muck on the surface level of some statistics. Even if at first they might seem a little confusing or even foreign. 1-1 pitch, check swing, and he went around. It's now 1-2. But at the end of the day, it's nothing that's overwhelmingly fancy or too complex to grasp. 2-1 pitch. A ground ball hit to shortstop. Loved there by Reyes. He throws across to first, and that will do it here in the inning. Bierfeld set down. It's the second straight 1-2-3 inning for Tyler Levine here in the 4th. He's now retired 7 in a row since the Tyoshi Fujiwara single back in the 2nd. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base for the New Britain Bees. We go to the 5th. It's New Britain 1 and Long Island nothing here on the Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Matt Larkins, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit psegly.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickalock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
We go to the top of the 5th inning. The score 1-0 in favor of the New Britain Bees over the Long Island Ducks. Fans, you can chill out with a cold cup of Hampton Coffee Company Gourmet Iced Coffee, which is available at concession stands at Bethpage Ballpark. Hampton Coffee is the preferred coffee of the Long Island Ducks. Visit HamptonCoffeeCompany.com or visit their cafes in the beautiful Hamptons. First pitch to Alex Berg misses low in the count, 1-0 strikes to the Ducks right fielder, who began the game as the catcher but had to move out to right field after the ejection of Delta Cleary Jr. Now the 1-0 from Greenwood misses outside, count 2 strikes. Berg doubled his first time up, was stranded at second base back in the 2nd inning. Ducks have had 3 hits but haven't pushed a runner further than third. The 2-0. Swing a ground ball hit to shortstop, scooped up there by Baca off to his left. He throws on to first in time to retire Alex Berg. That's out number 1 here in the inning. Now 6 in a row retired by Berg. That'll bring up Derek Piles. By the way, we still have to answer the 4th inning trivia question. We asked you, on this day in 1985, which pitcher became the youngest player ever to win 20 games? It's the pitch hit on the ground towards second by Piles, fielded by Fujiwara, and the throw to first is in time. What a great play on the Baltimore chop by Tyoshi Fujiwara, who splashed some nice leather out on the field today. There's 2 gone here in the inning. The answer to tonight's 4th inning trivia question is it was Dwight Gooden of the New York Mets, who defeated the San Diego Padres 9-3 at Shea Stadium, and at age 20 years, 9 months, and 9 days old, became the youngest player to ever win 20 games in a Major League Baseball season. First pitch to Giovanni Alfonso on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed by Alfonso. It's now 0-2. Gooden bested the old record, which was held by Bob Feller by a scant 27 days. Feller won 20 as a 20-year-old in 1939 as Fonzie grounds the 0-2 pitch foul at the third baseline. We'll do it again at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on base here in the top of the 5th. The score 1-0 in favor of the New Britain Bees. An RBI ground out in the first inning by Craig Maddox, yielding the lone run of the game. The pitch to Fonzie is swung on and fouled off down the right field line. It hits off the roof of the carousel down to the kids' area. We'll do it again at 0-2. Of course, Dwight Gooden was out at Bethpage Ballpark a few years ago on Breast Cancer Awareness Nights, which makes its return to Bethpage Ballpark on Monday when the Ducks come back home. 0-2 misses upstairs to Giovanni Alfonso. Count now 1-2 strikes. Ducks take on the York Revolution on Monday. Breast Cancer Awareness Night. Ducks will wear pink jerseys, which will be auctioned off with proceeds benefiting local breast cancer coalitions. 0-2 pitch in for a called strike 3. Now Alfonso goes down on strikes. That's the 4th strikeout for Nick Greenwood on the game. And congratulations to Nick. That's his 500th career strikeout. It also retires the side here in the top of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's the New Britain Bees 1 and the Long Island Ducks 0.
Hey fans, this is Yuri De La Rosa, left-hander pitcher, and you are listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The score 1-0 in favor of the New Britain Bees over the Long Island Ducks. It'll be the bottom third of the Bees lineup to up against Tyler Levine, Yusuke Kajimoto, Tyoshi Fujiwara, and Michael Baca, as the first pitch is on the outside corner for a called strike. And the count 0-1. Good fastball that time by Tyler Levine, catching the outside corner. Now the set and the pitch. One misses down in the dirt. Good block by Audie Afner to keep it in front of him, and the count even up though at 1-1 strike as Kajimoto would not offer. Sky's starting to get darker overhead here in New Britain, Connecticut. As the sun setting, lights on here at New Britain Stadium. Now the 1-1. Swinging a ground ball foul over on the first base side. Count 1-2 strikes to Kajimoto. The right fielder who just got a piece of that one to stay alive. Kajimoto 0 for 1 today, popped up to shortstop. His first time up. Elmer Reyes made the play, ranging into foul territory down the left field line. Now the 1-2. Missed high and outside. It's now 2-2 strikes to Yusuke Kajimoto. 1-0 the score in favor of the New Britain Bees. Bottom of the 5th inning, nobody outs and nobody on base. The 2-2. Swing a line drive off the glove of Ruben Gotai, who on a leap tried to make the catch. Instead, the ball trickles into right field, and that'll go down for a base hit for Yusuke Kajimoto. So Kajimoto entered today hitting .263, collects his first hit of the game, and just the 3rd overall for New Britain. As there's now a man on first base, and Tyoshi Fujiwara comes up to the plate. Fujiwara has one of the other 2 hits for New Britain today. Single with 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Levine set, he squares around to bunt. He gets it up the first baseline. It'll be fielded by first baseman Sanko, and he slips and falls, and everybody's going to be safe. So Tyoshi Fujiwara aboard with a bunt single as Angelo Sanko was calling off Tyler Levine and then slipped on the turf and fell down. And by the time he gathered himself and threw to first, was not nearly in time to get Kajimoto. Aboard at first base with the bunt single to put runners on first and second with nobody out. As now Ducks manager Kevin Baez heads out to the mound to go chat with the entire infield, as well as Tyler Levine has to settle him down more than anything else. After the mishap in the field, no error charged. The Ducks, they are going to charge an error. Wow, a sacrifice and an error on Angelo Sanko. That's a tough error. Michael Baca at the plate. He squares around to bunt early. But the result is the same. Runners on first and second and nobody outs here in the bottom of inning number 5. Corner infielders charging hard as Baca gives himself up early. Now takes it back and swings away. And he misses the count 0-1. So Michael Baca with the old Butcher Boy attempt, squaring around to bunt early, pulling it back and then swinging away, but didn't make contact. As Angelo Sanko was charging hard from first. Gotai playing it a little more conservatively at third. Still a dangerous play as the Ducks, not only could someone get hurt on that one, but given up a lot of the infield up for a hit. Got opportunity for Baca to slap one through. Perhaps bring home a run with Kajimoto on second base. Squares around a bunt early again, spinning a throw back towards second. Not fielded cleanly by Reyes as it ended up hitting the side of Kajimoto as he dove back into the bag. Count remains no balls, one strike. So Michael Baca grounded out to shortstop his first time up. And corner infielders playing in, expecting the bunt from Baca. Squares around, gives himself up early. This time he offers at the pitch and misses on the bunt attempt, as Angelo Sanko is charging hard down the first base line. Going to count 0-2. So with Baca at the plate attempting to give the Ducks an out. Levine ahead in the count 0-2. So he hasn't been able to get the bunt down. With 2 strikes, presumably the bunt will be off here. Levine set. Baca squares around and pulls it back as pitch missed upstairs around his head. The count now 1-2. Kind of surprised that Baca was still squaring around on 0-2. I want to risk the strikeout if he had a foul ball on the bunt attempt. Levine looks in, has his sign for the catcher Audie after. Now comes set at the belt. Look back at second base and the 1-2. Bunt up the third baseline, fielded by Ruben Gotay. His only play is to first, and there's a collision as Baca slams into Angelo Sanko, and Sanko is down face first in the first base coach's box. Michael Baca had nowhere to go except for to plow into Angelo Sanko as the throw came in towards the home plate side of the first base bag, so Sanko had to adjust his positioning on the base and almost get himself right in the running path of Michael Baca to field that ball. And Baca had no time to make any adjustment. He was trying to leg that one out. And there was a strong collision, and Sanko is down, being attended to now by Ducks trainer Dottie Pitchford. Ducks manager Kevin Baez also out there. Pardon me, that is not Sanko is down. That's Giovanni Alfonso. Correction on that one is Sanko, as you might be able to see on the camera, is actually standing. Hands on his hips as it's Alfonso who's now sitting upright, being attended to by Dottie Pitchford. Still not something you want to see, no matter who it is. Hopefully Fonzie will be all right as he's lifted up. The Ducks short on the bench tonight. Dan Lyons dealing a little bit of a hamstring issue. See what the move is here for the Ducks. Hopefully Alfonso will be able to stay in the game, though, as he's now standing upright after getting a nice hand from the New Britain fans. So the sacrifice bunt is successful by Michael Baca. It goes 5-4 for the first out of the inning. And Alfonso, after being trucked over at first base, will stay in the game. What a trooper. Took the brunt of that collision with Michael Baca. 5'10", 175 pounds for Baca. 5'11", 185 for Alfonso. It was Alfonso who got the worst of it. Now crouched over at second base. Try and stay in this game, and gotta applaud the guts for Alfonso there, staying in knowing he was gonna get whacked. Because again, the way he had to adjust himself the last minute. With the throw coming in offline. There was no way that Michael Baca could have altered it. It's not his fault. It's just a play that happens. Fonzie able to stay in the game. And that is a good sign. It's been such a key part of this Ducks team all season long. You never want to see anyone hurt. Ducks infield in as James Skelton comes up to the plate. He takes a first pitch strike in the outside corner. Count 0-1. Skelton 0 for 1 today. Drew a walk and came around to score what, as of right now, is the lone New Britain run. It's 1-0 Bees. They're in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's also lined out to right field. Now the pitch. Catches the outside corner at the knees with a good fastball from Levine. Count now 0-2. Good to see Tyler in the strike zone on the first 2 pitches after the long layoff. Levine comes set in the 0-2. Oh, and misses low. The count 1 ball and 2 strikes now to James Skelton. After Skelton, Michael Krause awaits in the on-deck circle for the New Britain Bees. It's Yusuke Kajimoto on third, Tsuyoshi Fujiwara on second. James Skelton at the dish, behind in the count 1-2. Tyler Levine on the mound, trying to put him away. The pitch. Fastball missed low and inside. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Bees backstop. Skelton. Now the 2-2. Swinging a ground ball hit to the right side. Glove by Alfonso. He looks the runner back at third and tosses underhand with a spin move and some flair to get Skelton for out number 2. So Giovanni Alfonso, after getting hit hard in that collision, showing off that he hasn't lost a step in the field, adding a little bit of flair into that play for out number 2. Now the Ducks infield can get itself back into normal depth with Michael Krause coming up to the plate. Runners on second and third. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's the New Britain Bees 1 and the Long Island Ducks 0. By the way, they have now, looks like, gone back and changed that error on Angelo Sanko earlier in the inning to a bunt single for Tsuyoshi Fujiwara. So now no error against the Ducks. First pitch to Krause was a ball, so it's 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for Long Island, 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for New Britain. As now timeout is called, and Tyler Levine will go through the signs one more time with Ani Afner. Levine looking into his catcher. Now timeout called. He's going to ask Afner to come out to the mound, and they'll change up signs and get things going. As will be accompanied out to the mound by Matt Kane, so this won't be a charge timeout, presumably, for the Long Island Ducks. Although we'll see. This is a bit of a lengthy meeting between pitcher and catcher. Matt Kane signals no timeout charge. Afner and Levine, 2 of the youngest members of the Ducks team. Afner turned 25 on the 15th of February. Levine will turn 25 on December 30th. Both born in 1992. Pitch missed inside. It's now 2 balls and no strikes to Michael Krause. So the breaking ball was not able to front door Michael Krause. Now Levine behind 2-0. Krause 1 for 2 today. He doubled his first time up, then grounded out to shortstop in his last trip. 2-0 pitch. Swing a line drive hit out towards right center field. That'll be a base hit and bring home 2 runs for New Britain. Kajimoto scores from third. Fujiwara around third. He will come in and score as the tag is applied at Michael Krause, trying to stretch the single into the double. But Fujiwara did touch home before the tag was applied. So 2 runs come in to score. And the RBI single by Michael Krause is then thrown out 9-4 for the 3rd out in the inning. But again, 2 runs come home For the Bees in the frame on 3 hits, there were no errors, and they leave 1 man on base. We go to the 6th, it's 3-0 Britain here on the Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Tim Millville, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Follow all season long as the Long Island Ducks try to meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 home runs this season, Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. Well, we go to the top of the 6th inning. The score 3-0 in favor of the New Britain Bees. A run in the first and 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th for New Britain against Tyler Levine. That'll be the top of the Ducks lineup in Jordan Hinshaw, Audie Afner, and Mark Krause due up against Nick Greenwood as Hinshaw offers up the first pitch and fouls it back. Count 0-1. Hinshaw 2 for 2 in his first game against his former team. Single his first time up and a double his second. Now the 0-1. Greenwood drops down sidearm and slaps the ball on the ground towards second base. It's picked there by Tyoshi Fujiwara. Throws on to first in time to retire Hinshaw for the first out here in the 6th inning. So 1 up and 1 set aside by Nick Greenwood here in the top of the 6th. Scored 3-0 in favor of the New Britain Bees tonight. As Audie Afner will come up to the plate to make his second at-bats. Afner flew out to center field his first time up as the pitch. This is low and inside. The count 1 ball and no strikes. After replaced Delta Cleary Jr. in the batting order after Cleary Jr. was thrown out back in the first inning. 1-0 pitch misses low and inside. It's now 2 balls and no strikes. Delta was arguing a call over at first base. It was tossed by Jorge Teran. 2-0 pitch. Foul ball at home plate. And count now 2-1 after. That caused a rash of changes defensively for the Ducks as Jordan Hinshaw moved from right to center to take over for Delta. Alex Berg moved from behind the plate to right field to replace him, and Audie Afner went into catcher to replace him. The pitch lined to second base, and a leaping grab made by Tyoshi Fujiwara, and that's out number 2 here in the inning. So 2 up and 2 set aside here in the top of the 6th inning for Nick Greenwood. That'll bring up Mark Krause, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts against lefty today. 2 gone here in the top of the 6th, 3-0 the score. New Britain on top. First pitch on the way to Krause, swinging a ground ball foul up the first base line. Count 0-1 as that one got flipped up into the stands. Krause came into tonight hitting .295 on the season. 18 home runs, 76 runs batted in. Now the pitch. Check swing, but it's in for a called strike nonetheless. And the count now 2 balls, or rather no balls and 2 strikes to Kraus. Pitch, swinging a fly ball hit well high in the air, deep to center field, chasing back the center fielder Kraus, but he will have room and makes the catch in front of the warning track in center for out number 3. So here in the 6th inning for the Ducks, they go down 1-2-3. It's 3-0 New Britain. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left to go to the bottom of the 6th here on the Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is infielder Mark Krause, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it! The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Jovan Rosa will lead things off for the New Britain Bees as we head to the bottom of this 6th inning. 3-0 to score in favor of the Bees as Tyler Levine heads out onto the mound to start the 6th inning. And what will mark, as soon as he throws his first pitch, his second longest outing of the season. We'll have to wait for that as timeout was quickly called and granted. Set and the first pitch. Fastball catches the inside corner to Rosa, and the count 0-1. Jovan Rosa, he's 0 for 2. He struck out swinging his first time up and flew out to center last trip. 0-1 goes up hacking and swings it foul, tips it back. Count now 0-2. Craig Maddox an RBI single back in the first inning. Michael Kraus a 2-run single in the 5th, or rather Maddox had an RBI ground out. Kraus the 2-run single in the 5th, got thrown out trying to stretch it into a double. Mounting for the runs for New Britain. Swinging the ground ball hit deep in the hole at short, fielded by Reyes, and the throw on to first is in time to retire Rosa 6-3 on the ground out for out number 1 here in the 6th inning. So 1 up and 1 set aside for Tyler Levine here in inning number 6. That'll bring Craig Maddox up to the plate. Long Island Ducks, in terms of their bullpen tonight, despite the 10-inning game yesterday, are in fairly good shape as the first pitch to Maddox misses for a ball. Count 1 ball and no strikes. Ducks needed just 2 innings out of their bullpen yesterday, an inning from Tyler Wilson and an inning from Amalio Diaz after starting pitcher Alfredo Simon went 8 innings. 1-0 misses. It's now 2-0 to Maddox. The night before, they got 2 2/3 innings out of Zach Treese and a third of an inning out of Patrick Kreider. And the night before, an inning out of Matt Marsh, an inning from Dennis O'Grady, and an inning from Tyler Wilson. So as you can see, really other than Zach Treese, not a lot of heavy bullpen use over the last 3 games for the Ducks. 2-0 pitch to Maddox, misses. It's now 3 balls and no strikes. Tyler Levine has walked 1 batter tonight. That was the leadoff man back in the bottom of the first inning. And James Skelton eventually came around to score that first New Britain run of the game. 3-0 pitch. In at the knees for a called strike to Maddox. And the count now runs to 3-1. 3-0, the Bees lead the Ducks. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ducks have just 3 hits against Nick Greenwood so far tonight. Pitch made a ground ball hit to the right side, picked nicely by Alfonso down around his shoe tops. And he throws on to first in time to retire Maddox for out number 2 in the inning. 4-3 on the ground out to set down Maddox, who's now 0 for 3 in the game. That'll bring John Griffin up to the plate as Tyler Levine looking to settle down after a little bit of turbulence in the 5th inning. He allowed 2 runs on 3 hits, but before that he had retired 7 in a row. Now has set down the first 2 here in the 6th. First pitch to Griffin, off speed, catches the knees, and the count 0-1. John Griffin, former Long Island Duck, claim to fame, once hit 4 home runs in a game while playing with Mobile. The 0-1 pitch misses, and the count 1 ball and 1 strike. It's a Mobile Bay Bear back in 2014 on the road against the Tennessee Smokies. John Griffin, 4 home runs. The 1-1. Swing to foul the ball. It gets well out of play on the right field line. Count now 1-2 to Griffin. Griffin had a couple of monster years in the minor leagues while coming up through the Arizona Diamondbacks system. Native of Bradenton, Florida. Right in the middle of spring training country for the Pittsburgh Pirates. 2 fouled back by Griffin. We'll do it again at 1-2. It's also the home of Lastings Millage, Lancaster Barnstormer outfielder. Levine peering into Audie Afner for signs. Now he comes set. 1-2. Swing a fly ball lifted in the air down the right field line. That one will get out of play. We'll do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 3-0 the score. The New Britain Bees lead the Long Island Ducks here in the bottom of the 6th inning tonight. New Britain Stadium in New Britain, Connecticut. Levine comes set and the 1-2. This is upstairs. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes to Griffin. The Ducks came to New Britain today. Got on the bus at the ballpark, hopped on the Port Jeff ferry, cut across the Long Island Sound, and made their way up to the Hardware City as the 2-2 misses low to Griffin. It's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. And let me tell you something. First time I'd ever been on the ferry, you overhear some very interesting conversations. And not on purpose. Just people like to really shout when they're out on the deck of the ferry. As the 3-2 pitch is lined up the middle, a base hit for John Griffin. 2-out base knock for the Bees. Puts a man on first base for Connor Bierfeld. He strides up to the plate with the Bees leading 3-0. For instance, I was sitting there, as you do, and there was a family just off to my left, and I don't even know who came out from the inside area to the outside and just said, "It's 300 feet long." It says it on a thing in there. Assuming there was some kind of sign inside that explained the dimensions of the boats, and they were talking about the size of the boat. And then someone who can only assume is the father of the group. As the pitch from Bierfeld is fouled up the third baseline, count 0-1. Said, "So yeah, like I said, it's about the length of 6 yachts." And that got me thinking. Well, one thing, I learned something new today. A yacht is about 50 feet long, according to this guy. And 2, I think we need to start measuring things in yachts. One swung on and missed by Bierfeld, count 0-2. For instance, it's 400 feet to center field here at New Britain Stadium, or I guess 8 yachts. That doesn't seem right. but I'm no yachting experts. The 0-2. Fastball just missed outside. It's now 1-2 to Bierfeldt. Bierfeldt back in May in a contest, a Friday night just like this one, hit a walk-off home run that was about 7 yachts long over the left field wall to beat the Ducks. Now the 1-2. Swing a fly ball, lift in the air, deep to left field. Going back is Krause with a warning track at the wall, and that one will hit off the wall and roll back towards the infield. Rounding third and heading for home is John Griffin. The throw back to the infield is cut off. As in at second base with an RBI double is Connor Bierfeldt, and the Bees grab a 4-0 lead. Krause went back trying to make the catch on that one rather than wait for it to bang off the wall and come back to him. That allowed John Griffin to race all the way back around from first base to come in and score on the Bierfeldt double as the Bees tack on an insurance run here in the bottom of the 6th. Extends the inning and brings up Yusuke Kajimoto. And the first pitch from Levine misses low and inside. The count 1 and no strikes to the Japanese right fielder. Kajimoto, normally an infielder out of Osaka, Japan, has to play the outfield today because the Bees are a little short-handed on the outfield as the pitch in for a strike. It's now 1-1 to Kajimoto. That because they traded Jordan Hinshaw, their 4th outfielder, to the Ducks earlier this week for future considerations. Right now, just 3 outfielders listed on the Bees roster. 1-1 fouled off. It's now 1-2 to Yusuke Kajimoto. Connor Bierfeldt, Michael Krause, and Jamar Walton not playing tonight are the 3 B outfielders. Ball and 2 strikes to count to Yusuke Kajimoto. 4-0 New Britain here in the bottom of the 6th. Levine set the 1-2. Breaking ball misses low and inside. And the count even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kajimoto 1 for 2 with a run scored today. Came into the game hitting .263 on the season. Tyler Levine's next pitch will be number 100 on the Knights and the 25th of this inning. The 2-2. Swing a ground ball hit to shortstop. Charging hard, Reyes. He fields and fires to first. In time to retire Kajimoto. And that will do it for the Bees here in this 6th inning. But a 2-out rally. Gets a run home on 2 hits, no errors. And there is 1 man left on base. We're through 6 innings here in New Britain, Connecticut. The score 4-0 in favor of the Bees over the Long Island Ducks.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Rob Rogers, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 24 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and also recently acquired Hampton Luxury Liner with regular service from New York City to the Hamptons. They also offer a variety of vineyard tour options. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines and Hampton Luxury Liner, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
We go to the top of the 7th inning, and Nick Greenwood back out to the mound for the New Britain Bees. He'll face Angelo Sonko, Ruben Gotay, and Elmer Reyes, 4, 5, and 6 in the Ducks lineup, with the New Britain Bees leading by a score of 4-0 here tonight at New Britain Stadium in New Britain, Connecticut. We thank you for joining us here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network from wherever you might be tonight. First pitch on the way to Sonko, swung on and missed, and the count 0-1. Angelo is 0 for 2 today. He struck out swinging and popped up foul to the pitcher. Greenwood into the windup, and the 0-1 pitch. This is low and outside. Count even up at 1 ball and 1 strike to Sonko. The Ducks, during this recent stretch of excellent play, have been the masters of the late inning comeback. They've won their last 4 games in their last at-bats, including 3 waddle-offs this week. As the 1-1 misses low, it's now 2-1. There is a loss mixed in there. But Sunday, the Ducks waddled off on the Lancaster Barnstormers in the bottom of the 9th. Monday, they won it in their last at-bat. Home run from Dan Lyons in the 8th. A broken bat liner and a diving play by Fujiwara. Picks it out of the air for out number 1. What a fantastic play by the young second baseman Fujiwara. One gone here in the top of the 7th inning. That'll bring Ruben Gotay up to the plate as Angelo Sonko robbed of a base hit by Fujiwara. 4-0 the score in favor of New Britain. 1 out. Here in the top of the 7th, the pitch from Greenwood. Fastball in for a called strike, and a count 0-1. Gotay is 0 for 2 today. Flew out deep to left field and grounded out sharply to third base. Now Greenwood deals the 0-1 pitch. One misses low and inside. The count even up at 1 ball and 1 strike to Ruben Gotay. Fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle-In Shop on your next visit to the Duck Pond, where exclusive hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. 1-1 pitch misses high and outside. It's now 2-1 to Gotay. It's Nick Greenwood putting an excellent start together. He's allowed just 3 hits through 6 1/3 thanks to some great defense. 2-1 is driven fouled on left field line. Count even up now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Greenwood misses low with the 2-2 pitch. It's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gotay has worked it full. Now the pitch. Spinning line drive hit up the middle and into center field for base hits. So Ruben Gotay collects the 4th hit of the game for the Long Island Ducks. 1 out single here in the 7th inning. It puts a runner on first for Ruben Gotay and breaks up a streak for Nick Greenwood. It was 12 in a row that he had set down, dating back to Jordan Hinshaw's double back in the 3rd inning. And a sneaky streak for Greenwood that he put together. Now the first pitch to Elmer Reyes misses low. The count 1 ball and 0 strikes. Reyes 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to second base and is flown out to center in his 2 trips against Nick Greenwood. The 1-0. Made a foul tapper at home plate. Came down and hit Reyes on a bounce in the batter's box. Count even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Ducks. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the New Britain Bees. Nick Greenwood's pitch count in the low 80s. The 1-1 swing a ground ball to the right side. That'll sneak through into right field for a base hit. Elmer Reyes hits a chopper through the right side of the infield between the hole at first and second. It's back-to-back hits for the Ducks to put runners on first and second with 1 out here in the 7th inning. first time all game that the Ducks have had 2 runners on base. Alex Berg comes up to the plate. Ducks just looking to get on the scoreboard here in the top of the 7th inning. They haven't yet. Here's the pitch. Misses upstairs. The count 1 ball and no strikes to Berg. Berg 1 for 2 tonight. He doubled to left field his first time up, and he's also grounded out to shortstop. Greenwood comes set. Look back at second and the 1-0. Swing a line drive foul down the right field line. Up to the top of the GA section of seating. And the count even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Berg 11 home runs, 36 runs batted in this season. He's hit the skids a little bit as of late at the plate, hitting about 150 in his last 10. It's starting to turn it around. An RBI in yesterday's game as the pitch gets away from Skelton, and the runners will advance down to second and third. Ruben Gotay heads down to third base. Elmer Reyes advances down to second. Wild pitch that allows the runners to move up. 2-1 the count to Alex Berg. Now the pitch. Breaking ball misses inside. Count 3-1 now. As a walk would load the bases and bring up Derek Piles, representing the tying run at the plates. There's still, though, plenty of baseball left to go just in the top of the 7th inning. Ducks don't need to get all 4 runs back at once. 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. And now 3-2. As Berg looked like he was getting ready to ramp up for a fastball and ended up getting an off speed from Greenwood and was well early. Greenwood looks into Skelton for his signs. Now comes set and timeout called by Alex Berg, who deemed he had waited long enough and was getting uncomfortable. Now he comes set. Greenwood's 3-2. Breaking ball in there for a called strike 3. Berg had taken a couple steps toward first base and will turn around and head back to the dugout, but not without some words for home plate umpire Matt Cain. Presumably of disagreement with the call. Strikeout for Nick Greenwood is his 5th of the night. And that gives him the 2nd out here in the 7th and brings Derek Piles up to the plates. 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs. Top of the 7th, 4-0 New Britain. First pitch. Breaking ball is in at the shins for a called strike. The count 0-1 to Piles. Piles 0 for 2 today. Fouled out to first, grounded out to second in his 2 trips. Open stance, crouched over. The 0-1 pitch, swinging a line drive, and that one will get down into left field for a base hit. 1 run comes in to score. Elmer Reyes has the brake slammed on at third base. It's an RBI single for Derek Piles, and the Ducks are on the board. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Bees. So Ruben Gotay comes home and touches up home plate for the first Ducks run of the game. Elmer Reyes hangs out at third base, so the Ducks will have runners on the corners for Giovanni Alfonso. As here come the late inning Ducks again. They have just been doing all their damage late in games. Yesterday, scoring twice in the bottom of the 9th to tie it up with the Skeeters. Force extra innings before winning in the 10th. 3 nights ago, 2 runs in the 6th and a run in the 11th to win 3-2. Coming from behind on Monday night, not once but twice to beat the Sugarland Skeeters. As that's going to be all for Nick Greenwood tonight. He exits to an ovation as his manager Stan Clyburn removes him from the game. And we will take a step aside as we get set up with a new pitcher here at New Britain Stadium. We'll let you know who he is right after this break on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Dennis O'Grady,
and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy-efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit psegly.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, the new pitcher in the game for the New Britain Bees is Nate Rowe, the right-hander, coming in to make his 54th appearance of the season. His 5-5 record with a 3.49 ERA. Rowe does have one save, and he's been one of the best pitchers coming in out of the bullpen for the Bees this season. He, along with Mike Heppel and Sean Gil-Blair, really the three best relievers for New Britain. So it's Rowe called on first, here with runners on first and third and 2 outs in the bottom of this 6th inning. The score 4-1 in favor of the New Britain Bees. Giovanni Alfonso stands into the plate. It's Elmer Reyes on third base, Derek Piles on first, the responsibility of Nick Greenwood. First pitch to Alfonso, swinging a line drive, hit in the left field, that'll get in for a base hit. Coming home to score is Elmer Reyes. It's an RBI single for Giovanni Alfonso, and the score now 4-2 in favor of New Britain. Stopping off at second base is Derek Piles. Coming in to score from third was Elmer Reyes. A run will be charged to Nick Greenwood. Left after 6 innings, or rather 6 2/3 innings. Gave up 6 hits. To this point, 2 runs. Still responsible for Piles on second. Didn't walk anybody and struck out 5. Now here's Jordan Hinshaw, who swings and misses at a first pitch fastball from Rowe. And the count 0-1. Not terrific speed on the bases for the Ducks. Hinshaw's got the best speed of any Duck out there. Pitch, made a line drive, hit in the center field, starting in with Strauss. Now he backs up on it, and he makes the catch on the run high above his head. For out number 3 is Hinshaw, gave it a ride to center field, but just not enough. That brings an end to the inning for the Ducks here in the 7th, though. 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and they leave 2 on base. It's time for God Bless America, so we'll take a break. God Bless America. Led to the bottom of the 7th, the score 4-2 in favor of the New Britain Bees. You're listening to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Angelo Sanco, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning here at New Britain Stadium, and the Ducks have a new pitcher in the game. It's the right-hander, Zach Treese. He's in to relieve Tyler Levine with the New Britain Bees leading the Long Island Ducks 4-2 here on this Friday night of baseball from the heart of Connecticut. Treese comes in. He'll face Tsuyoshi Fujiwara, Michael Baca, and James Skelton, 8-9-1 in the lineup for the New Britain Bees. We'll get you Treese's season numbers here in just a moment. First, we'll give you Tyler Levine's final line. He went 6 innings in today's game, allowed 4 runs on 7 hits. All of those runs were earned. He walked 1 and struck out 3. Zach Treese, 47th appearance of the year, 6-1 with a 4.44 ERA is the first pitch. Tsuyoshi Fujiwara is fouled back. The count 0-1. However, Treese has been very good as of late. 2 2/3 scoreless innings against Sugarland 2 nights ago at Bethpage Ballpark. The 0-1 spanked foul down the left field line and well out of play. Count now 0-2. Fujiwara leading things off, the 20-year-old Japanese second baseman. He's 2 for 2 today with a run scored. Treese comes set, and now the 0-2. That one misses well outside. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes. We'll check scores from around the Atlantic League here in this half inning. Let you know what else is going on around the league on this Friday night. A full slate of games. 1-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss by Fujiwara. And Treese strikes him out for out number 1. Here in the 4th inning, or rather in the 7th inning, 4th strikeout for Ducks pitching tonight. Treese, 54th strikeout, 47 innings pitched this season. That's a good ratio. They're at the top of the 7th inning in York, where the York Revolution lead the Lancaster Barnstormers 3-2. In a fight between the top 2 teams in the Freedom Division. York trying to establish themselves as the front runner here heading into the final 20 games or so of the season. First pitch to Michael Baca misses. The count 1 ball and 0 strikes. Lancaster finds themselves 2 games back entering play today. The 1-0 catches the outside corner for a strike. It's now 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning at Regency Furniture Stadium in Southern Maryland. The Sugarland Skeeters lead the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 7-3. Bridgeport Bluefish and Somerset Patriots are scoreless in the top of the 5th at TD Bank Ballpark. 1-1 misses inside. It's now 2-1. Baca 0 for 1 today. Sacrifice bunt and a ground out to shortstop in his 2 plate appearances. 4-2 the score. New Britain on top. 2-1. Fastball in the outside corner for a called strike. Count now 2-2. As Treese is one of those guys those underlying numbers tell a different story than maybe just looking at his ERA does. ERA of about 4.5. 2-2. Slow breaking ball swung on and missed, and Baca goes down on strikes. Second out here in the inning, and back-to-back strikeouts for Zach Treese to start the 7th inning. And in 47 innings, now 55 strikeouts against 27 walks and 46 hits allowed. Gives you the indication that Treese is a guy that's experienced some bad luck at times this season. First pitch, James Skelton is in for a called strike at the count 0-1. So whenever you have a relief pitcher who's got that kind of strikeout to walk ratio and isn't allowing a ton of hits, fewer than a hit per inning, the 0-1 to Skelton is swung on and missed, count 0-2. Usually you would expect that reliever to have very good numbers. But again, Treese with an ERA of 4.5, almost 4.44 coming into this outing, has experienced some bad luck at times this year that have skewed those numbers that maybe hide how truly effective he's been. 0-2 is spanked fouled on the left field line and out of play. We'll do it again at 0-2. As a result, he's kind of flown under the radar on his team as really being another excellent option out of the bullpen. For the Ducks, is really the bullpen has been a huge strength of his team, with a few exceptions. 0-2 is lined foul down the left field line. That'll get down towards the end of the seats, and the count remains at 0-2. I mean, sure, there's the John Lannons with the ERAs over 6s, the 5-game stint of Eric Gagne with the ERA of 12.3, but other than that, I mean, you look up and down this Ducks roster, there's ERAs under 4 and under 3 aplenty. 0-2 pitch. Skelton checked his swing. Did he go on appeal? No, he did not. Pitch missed outside. It's now 1-2. Ducks as a team have a 3.98 ERA on the season entering play today. That'll go up just a tick with the 4 runs that they've allowed already. 1-2 pitch to Skelton. Fouled up the first base line. Count remains at 1-2. But that's still better than the league average ERA. Ducks in the top 3 among all teams in terms of staff ERA this season. Treese, game set, but then timeout was called. In fact, the Ducks are the best in terms of ERA in the Atlantic League, with 3.98 entering tonight. Nobody else is under 4s. 2 ground foul by Skelton. Now 4 2-strike foul balls as he stays alive. Behind the Ducks, there's the Somerset Patriots and Bridgeport Bluefish, each with ERAs of 4. Southern Maryland Blue Crabs with 4.02. Sugarland Skeeters and York Revolution close together, 4.15, 4.16. And then the Barnstormers and the Bees are both over 4.6. 1-2, swung on and missed by Skelton. He goes down on strikes. Zach Treese strikes out the side in order here in the 7th inning. Great inning of relief for the right-hander from Hot Springs, Arkansas. We go to the top of the 8th inning. The score, the New Britain Bees 4, the Long Island Ducks 2, here on the Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Patrick Kreider, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy-efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit psegly.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nick Green team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
We go to the top of the 8th inning. New pitcher in the game for the New Britain Bees. It's the right-hander and former major leaguer Brandon Lee replacing Nate Rowe, who got the final out in the top of the 7th. The score, 4-2 in favor of the New Britain Bees. And Ducks fans, do you want frequent updates on team transactions, scores, score specials, and the status of upcoming games? Follow Long Island Ducks on Twitter at twitter.com/LIDucks. With Twitter, the faithful flock will also be able to follow their Ducks and find out more information regarding nightly promotions, player signings, league activities, and more. The Ducks are tweeting right now, and you can follow along at twitter.com/LIDucks. Leading things off here in this top of the 8th inning is Audie Afner for the Ducks, followed by Mark Krause and Angelo Sonko, 2, 3, and 4. As the first pitch from Brandon League is in for a called strike, and the count is 0-1. League, the third pitcher in the game for New Britain. Nick Greenwood, their starter, went the first 6 2/3 innings. Allowed 2 runs on 6 hits, didn't walk anybody, struck out 5. 1 after, misses low in the dirt. And the count even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. League is making his 38th appearance of the season. He has a 1-2 record with a 4.84 ERA. 35 innings pitched, has allowed 45 hits. 1 misses in, it's now 2-1. Struck out 31, walked 17. In that span as well has Lee. A 2-1 pitch. This is high and inside, count 3 balls in his right. Brandon League wears number 4 for the New Britain Bees. One-time major leaguer, at one point closed games with the Seattle Mariners. Also added a notable stint with the Los Angeles Dodgers. And the 3-1 is fouled back to the screen by Audie Afner. Got a piece of the pitch in on the hands, and it's now 3-2. League set at the belt, the 3-2 pitch. Swing a line drive hit well to center field, chasing Krause back, still going back. He reaches up and he can't make the catch, and it's going to roll all the way to the wall. After rounds first, heads for second, thinks about third for a moment, but will hang up at second base with a leadoff double. Audie Afner crushing one to center field, and we've seen at times he's got some good power in his bat, and he showed it off there. Hitting one over the head of Michael Krause in center field, who we've seen several times tonight make plays on those kinds of balls, running back and sticking up the glove and making the catch on the run. That time just hit too hard by Afner. It is aboard with a leadoff double. So that brings Mark Krause to the plate, representing the tying run. It's Brandon League, a National League, or rather an American League All-Star. 2011, first pitch, misses high and outside. Count 1 ball and no strikes. So 37 games that year for the Seattle Mariners. And the reason why he took over as the Mariners closer that year was because current Long Island Duck David Aardsma got injured and needed Tommy John surgery, which hung on and missed. Now 1-1. So with Aardsma, who had been the Seattle closer in 2009 and 2010 out of commission, Mariners turned to Brandon League to be their closer. Now they both find themselves in the Atlantic League here in 2017. Lead comes set. Timeout called by the catcher, James Skelton. Luke turned 34 years old back in March. Set at the belt to look at second in the pitch. He had a high fly ball lifted into shallow territory. Foul ground to the first base side. John Griffin by the camera rail makes the catch for out number 1. That'll retire Mark Krause. On a foul pop-up to John Griffin. Abner has to hold it second base on the play. That one not leaving the infield. Bring Angelo Sonko to the plate. Sonko, the team leader in home runs at 20. First time the Duck has had 20 home runs in a season since Adam Bailey back in 2014. Brandon Lee will not be the one that faces him. Instead, manager Stan Clyburn will go to the bullpen and bring in his 4th pitcher of the night. We will take a step aside and be back and let you know all about that pitcher right after this break on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Dennis O'Grady, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit psegly.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Here in the top of the 8th inning, new pitcher in the game for the New Britain Bees. It's the left-hander Sean Gilblair, who enters, making his 30th appearance on the season. He's 2-2 with a 2.86 ERA this year. And Gilblair is kind of the de facto closer for the team with 14 saves. In here to face the lefty Angelo Sonko. With one out in the top of the 8th inning. Sonko representing the tying run. Dottie Afner standing at second base. Ducks trail the New Britain Bees 4-2 tonight here at New Britain Stadium. And the first pitch is swung on and driven high in the air and deep to center field. Chasing Krause back, still going back. He's got room in front of the warning track, makes the catch. Tagging at second and heading for third is Afner, and he will make it there standing without a throw. And so Angelo Sonko swings at the first pitch thrown by Sean Gilblair and flies out to center field. But it's a productive out as it advances Audie after 90 feet to third base. There's now 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning with Ruben Gotay coming up to the plate. Gilblair on the season 2-2 with a 2.86 ERA for New Britain. Best earned run average on the team among players who are currently here. Only Anthony Marzi, 2.84, has a better mark, but he had his contract purchased a few weeks back and has not been with the team for a while. But Marzi really was a very special pitcher for the Bees while he was here. So Ruben Gotay at the dish. He singled and came around to score his last time up. 1 out of 3 tonight is the first pitch in for a called strike, and the count 0-1. Ducks looking for some more late inning magic tonight, this time looking to victimize the New Britain Bees, their Liberty Division rivals. The 0-1. This is low inside. Count even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. The Bees looking to knock off the leading team in the Liberty Division here in the second half in the form of the Ducks. A 6-game lead on the Bridgeport Bluefish, who are currently scoreless with the Somerset Patriots. The 1-1 from Gil Blair. Breaking ball, misses low and inside. Count now 2 balls and a strike. But with the Bluefish and the Patriots separated in the second half standings by 2.5 games coming into tonight. Bridgeport 6 games back, Somerset 8.5. And end up cannibalizing themselves this weekend. As the 2-1 fouled off by Reyes. Or rather by Gotay, pardon me. Reyes is on deck. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Of course, that can't happen if the Ducks don't take care of their own business. Bees looking to play spoiler. Doing a good job at it. Runner at third, Afner takes his lead. He's the responsibility of Brandon Lee. Setting the pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the third baseline. Fair ball down the left field line. Coming in to score from third is Afner. Rounding first, heading for second is Gotay. He'll make it in there without a throw. It's an RBI double for Ruben Gotay, and just like that, it's a 4-3 game in favor of New Britain, as the Ducks have scored 3 runs in their last 2 trips at the plate to turn a 4-0 deficit into a 1-run game. And you just get the feeling with this team, the way that they've been going over the last couple of weeks, they never feel like they're out of the game. Elmer Reyes strides up to the plate now with the tying run on second base. Gil Blair to the high set and the pitch. Swing a line drive foul back to the screen behind home plate. And the count 0-1 to Elmer Reyes. Reyes 1 for 3 in the game today. Singled and scored a run in the 7th inning. And has also grounded out and flown outs. Reyes had a pair of doubles in yesterday's game. Now working on a 3-game hitting streak. The 0-1 is fouled off at home plate. Caught a piece of Reyes, the count now 0-2. Additionally, Reyes has reached base in 7 straight games for the Ducks. Here behind in the count 0-2 as he walks off that last foul ball that caught him in the leg. Blair set. The runner goes. Gotay at about 4 steps as Reyes swings and misses at the pitch for strike 3. That's the tag thrown on him by James Skelton as Gotay had third base stolen. Reyes lays off, but he goes down swinging for out number 3 here in the inning. 6th strikeout of the night for New Britain pitching. In the 8th for the Ducks, they score 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and relieve a man on base. We go to the bottom half of the frame. The score 4-3 in favor of the New Britain Bees.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Zach Treese, and you're listening.
Hey fans, this is catcher Alex Berg, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The score 4-3 in favor of the New Britain Bees over the Long Island Ducks. And there's a new pitcher in the game for the Ducks. It's a right-hander from Islip, Rob Rogers, who replaces Zach Treese, who went one perfect inning, striking out 3. Rogers will face Michael Kraus, Jovan Rosa, and Craig Maddox, 2, 3, and 4 in the New Britain lineup. Here in this bottom of the 8th inning, with the Bees leading 4-3. They once led 4-0, but the Ducks scored 2 runs in the top of the 7th and another run in the top of the 8th to cut the deficit down to 1 run. First pitch from Rogers misses to Kraus, and the count is 1 ball and no strikes. Kraus 2 for 3, a single, a double, and 2 RBIs in the game today. The 1-0. Fastball catches the letters for a called strike, and the count even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, after this 3-game road trip, to New Britain, the Ducks will come back home to start an 8-game homestand. Since the 1-1 misses high and inside to Kraus. Count 2 balls and 1 strike. Monday night, August 28th, 6:35 p.m., the Ducks take on the York Revolution on Breast Cancer Awareness Night. Ducks will wear pink jerseys, which will be auctioned off with proceeds benefiting local breast cancer coalitions. 2-1 pitch, misses high and inside to Kraus. Count now 3-1. Not only that, but there'll be a post-game fireworks spectacular after the game. So make sure you come on out, enjoy the fireworks, and help the Ducks raise money for a great cause. 3-1 pitch. In for a called strike to Kraus. And the count now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Always a special kind of nights whenever any team does a cancer night or a cancer awareness night or something like that. 2 fouled off by Kraus. Do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And just getting to talk and interact with some of the survivors who come out on those nights, were brought out by the local coalitions, you realize just how powerful their messages are and how inspirational it is, and how much we have to keep fighting this horrible disease of breast cancer. 3-2 pitch, fouled back, and the count remains full of 3 balls and 2 strikes. I mean, you might see a night like that and say, well, who isn't aware of breast cancer? But it's about helping fund money for research and development towards a cure. 3-2 pitch, hit on the ground to second base, picked by Giovanni Alfonso. Throws on to first in time to get Michael Kraus 4-3 on the ground out for out number 1 here in the 8th inning. Come on out to the ballpark and help make a difference, because you never know. Cancer is one of those diseases that it doesn't discriminate. Strike anyone's family, and it's really touched all of our lives. This pitch, Jovan Rosa in for a called strike. Count 0-1. Rosa's 0 for 3 today. 0-1. This is upstairs. Count 1 ball and 1 strike. 4-3 the score in favor of the New Britain Bees. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Game 1 of the 3-game series between the Ducks and Bees this weekend up in Connecticut. Rogers comes set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing a ground ball back to the mound, snared by Rogers. He runs over to first and underhands to Angelo Sonko in time to retire Jovan Rosa. 2 up and 2 set aside by Rob Rogers, the ground ball specialist. Rolling a couple of ground balls here to get his outing going. And now combines with Zach Treese and the starting pitcher Tyler Levine. Ducks pitchers have now sit down 6 in a row, dating back to Connor Bierfeld's RBI double in the 6th. First pitch to Craig Maddox misses low. The count 1 ball and 0 strikes. Pitch. Swung on and fouled off by Maddox. Count even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. On the season for Rogers, this is appearance number 47. He's 4-0 with a 4.15 earned run average. Now the 1-1 swung on and driven high in the air and deep to center by Maddox. Going back, Hinshaw to the warning track at the wall, looking up, and that ball hits off the top of the wall, and Karam's back into play. Throw in his second, not in time to get Maddox, as he hit that one high off the Stanley advertisement to the left of the batter's eye, narrowly missing a home run, but instead it goes for a long 2-out double for Craig Maddox. And the Bees have a runner in scoring position and a chance to add an insurance run heading into the 9th inning, with John Griffin coming up to the plates. Ducks fortunate at that wall out in center field, 20 feet high. Like at Bethpage Ballpark, where it's an 8-foot wall, that one is a home run in Central Islip, but here in New Britain, it is a double. First pitch to John Griffin, swinging a ground ball up the middle into center field for a base hit. Maddox will test Hinshaw's arm, and he bobbles the ball, and he will score. Jordan Hinshaw was getting ready to come up throwing, and he's got a great arm in center, but he bobbled the ball. Coming in to score was Craig Maddox from second. An RBI single for John Griffin, and the Bees' lead is extended to 5-3. There's the insurance run they were looking for. So now Connor Bierfeld strides up at an RBI double his last time up. 1 for 2. Powerful right-handed batter with the stirrups. Look today as the first pitch misses. Low and outside. The count 1 ball and 0 strikes. John Griffin aboard at first base with a big RBI single. Pitch, swinging a line drive hit to third base, gloved on a long hop by Ruben Gotay. He'll go the short way to second. Dealer's choice goes 5-4, and that will retire the side here in the 8th inning. However, the Long Island Ducks get behind by another run as the Bees scored 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, and they leave 1 man on base. We go to the 9th to score 5-3 in favor of the Bees.
Hey fans, this is pitcher David Artsma, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it! The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season, through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
We go to the top of the ninth inning. The score 5-3 in favor of the New Britain Bees. Baseball fans, have you downloaded the official Long Island Ducks mobile app yet? Powered by Clear Vision apps, you can buy tickets and stay up to date on Long Island's hometown team right on your mobile device. Download the app today for free by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or by Google Play on your Android device. Alex Berg leads things off for the Ducks in the ninth inning. And the first pitch from Sean Gill Blair misses low and inside. And the count 1-0 strikes. It'll be Berg, Derek Piles, and Giovanni Alfonso. Bottom third of the lineup to up against Gill Blair. Here in the top of the ninth with the Ducks trailing by 1. The lefty deals the 1-0. Fastball in the outside corner, called a strike. And the count even up at 1-1. As we stand, the winning pitcher would be Nick Greenwood. He would improve to 3-4 on the season. Tyler Levine stands to get the loss, to lose and fall to 3-1. The pitch on and fouled off by Berg on the first base line. And the count now 1-2 strikes. Gill Blair, who came in, got the final 2 outs in the 8th inning, is in line for the save if he finishes the 9th. Comes to the high set, and timeout called before the 1-2 as Berg determined he was taking a little bit too long before delivering the pitch. The Blair's set and the 1-2. Foul ball back to the backstop behind home plate. We'll do it again at 1-2 to Alex Berg. The Ducks once trailed this game 4-0. They quacked their way back with 2 runs in the top of the 7th and a run in the top of the 8th. Now trying to complete the comeback here in the top of the 9th, trailing by 2. But New Britain's closer, Sean Gill Blair, trying to prevent that from happening. Now the 1-2, swing a line drive, hit well but foul down the left field line, scattering some members out in the bullpen on the Ducks side of things, and the count will remain at 1-2. To Berg, who started the game at catcher and moved to right field after Delta Cleary Jr. was ejected for arguing a call at first base all the way back in the 1st inning. Forced a rash of defensive changes for the Ducks before they ever took the field for the first time. Gill Blair comes set. Skelton sets up inside the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Berg couldn't connect on the high fastball, and he goes down on strikes. Second strikeout for Sean Gill Blair on the game. Second time that Berg has gone down on strikes, and there's 1 out here in the 9th inning, and that'll bring up Derek Piles. 5-3, New Britain on top. 1 out, top of the 9th inning. Base is empty. Piles at the dish. Here's the first pitch. Fastball catches the letters for a called strike. The count 0-1. Derek Piles 1 for 3 with an RBI single in today's game. Drove home the first run for the Ducks back in the 7th. Gill Blair set the 0-1. That one missed inside, and the count even up at 1-1 strike. Piles has played in 6 different independent leagues. Spent time earlier in this season with the Sugarland Skeeters. Has also been the Cleburne Railroaders in the American Association. Now timeout is called, and Gill Blair will go through the signs one more time with his catcher James Skelton. Piles digs back in. Gil Blair comes sets. Here's the 1-1. Swing a fly ball lifted in the air to right field. Playable for Kajimoto. In and towards the line. He settles underneath and makes the catch for out number 2 here in the inning. And so the outlook looks bleak for the Long Island 9 as Giovanni Alfonso comes up to the plate with the Ducks trailing by 2 down to their final out of the game. That was the same situation as yesterday, down by 2. Down to their last out when Alfonso hit a 2-run single to tie the game in the bottom of the 9th. However, tonight he does not have the benefit of anybody being on base. Ducks need base runner. First pitch misses low and outside from Gil Blair. Count 1 ball and no strikes. Fonzie's 1 for 3 in the game today. An RBI single, his last time up in the 7th. He's taken a called third strike and flown out to center. Now the 1-0. This is low. The count 2 balls and no strikes to Alfonso. And you have to imagine Alfonso is up there taking a strike from Gil Blair. Blair comes set now, the 2-0. Misses inside. The count now 3 balls and no strikes. Alfonso keeps the inning alive. Jordan Hinshaw, former New Britain B, awaits his turn on deck. The 3-0 taken right down the middle for a strike. And the count 3-1 as Alfonso was taking all the way on 3 balls and no strikes. Gil Blair looking in. Now comes to the high set in the 3-1. Misses high and outside for ball 4. Giovanni Alfonso draws a 2-out walk to keep the game alive and bring up Jordan Hinshaw, representing the tying run against the team that he wore the uniform of until earlier this week. Acquired by the Ducks on August 22nd for future considerations. Playing his 4th game with the Ducks. Back up at New Britain Stadium, where he played in 60 with the Bees. First pitch. Runs low and inside, and he dances out of the way of it. Count 1 ball and no strikes. Alfonso on first base has about average to below average speed. The run that matters is the one at the plate, Jordan Hinshaw. The 1-0. Swing a ground ball to the left side. That'll sneak through into left field for a base hit. And with 2 outs, the Ducks get a walk and a single for Jordan Hinshaw to put the tying run at first base and bring the go-ahead run to the plate in the form of catcher Audie Afner. And Hinshaw has very good speed on first. Should that become a factor? Afner 1 for 3 today. Doubled and came around to score in the 8th inning. Doing the catching tonight for the Ducks. 5-3 New Britain on top. Ducks 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors. First pitch on the inside corner, called a strike, and the count 0-1. The Bees 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. The Ducks have left 6 runners on base. The Bees have left 5. There's 2 out there now for Long Island. Gil Blair steps off and looks back at second base. Chase Alfonso back and perhaps make him think twice about taking as big of a lead in this next pitch. Now Gil Blair to the high set. The 0-1. Swing a ground ball to third base, but right into the glove of Jovan Rosa, who was guarding the line. He will step on third, and that'll do it. The New Britain Bees defeat the Long Island Ducks 5-3 tonight to take Game 1 of this 3-game weekend series. In the 9th inning for the Ducks, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and they leave 2 runners on base. Final totals for both teams. For Long Island, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They end up stranding 8 runners on, for New Britain, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They stranded 5. The winning pitcher is Nick Greenwood. He improves to 3-4 on the season. Losing pitcher is Tyler Levine. He falls to 3-1. Sean Gilblair gets the save. That is his 15th on the season. And so we take a step aside. When we come back, we will recap this game in its entirety on the Long Island Ducks post-game show. But again, the Ducks fall to the Bees tonight by a final score of 5-3.
Hey fan, this is a pitcher Amali Diaz, and you're listening to the Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 24 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and also recently acquired Hampton Luxury Liner with regular service from New York City to the Hamptons. They also offer a variety of vineyard tour options. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines and Hampton Luxury Liner, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, welcome back to New Britain Stadium here on the Long Island Ducks postgame show. The New Britain Bees have defeated the Long Island Ducks 5-3 in the opener of a 3-game series. Tonight, Ducks at one point trailed 4-0. They got it back to within 4-3, but at the end of the day, they were not able to rally back late as Sean Gilblair was able to get the final 5 outs of the game for a 5-out save and seal the victory for New Britain. With the win, the Bees improved to 46-70 overall, 20-26 in the second half. And the loss drops the Ducks to 65-53 and 29-19 in half number 2. So how did we get here? Well, back in the first inning, the Ducks got a leadoff single from Jordan Hinshaw, and then Delta Cleary Jr. tried to sacrifice bunt him over to second base. On the play, the throw appeared to have pulled second baseman Tyoshi Fujiwara off the bag, but he was able to get his foot back on the bag before Delta Cleary Jr. got there. Delta Cleary Jr. disagreed with that and argued vehemently with Jorge Terran and was quickly thrown out of this game. In almost no time, he either said the magic word or Jorge Terran was very quick, nonetheless, with his hook in throwing Delta Cleary Jr. out of the game in the first inning of the contest. So he was ejected, and that would play a little bit of a role in tonight's game as the Ducks would have to cycle some things around on the defensive side, sending Audie Apner in to catch, Alex Berg from catcher to right field, Jordan Hinshaw from right field to center, and again, that would play a huge role later on in the game. The Ducks would not be able to score after that as Mark Krause and Angelo Sunko each struck out. So that was the end of the top of the first inning. Looking to the bottom of the first inning, James Skelton led off with a walk against Tyler Levine. And then Michael Krause doubled to set up runners on second and third with nobody out. Jovan Rosa struck out swinging, but then Craig Maddox grounded out to second base to bring home Skelton and give the Bees a 1-0 lead. Bees would expand that lead to 3-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Yusuke Kajimoto and Tyoshi Fujiwara would each single to lead off the frame to set up runners on first and second, nobody out. Michael Baca sacrificed bunted the runners forward. And then with 2 outs, Michael Kraus singled to right field to bring both runners home. And then Kraus was thrown out trying to advance his single into a double to end the inning. The Bees led it 3-0. In the 6th, they tacked on another to take a 4-0 lead. A single for John Griffin and then a 2-out double for Connor Bierfeld gave the Bees that 4-0 lead heading into the 7th. That's when Bees starting pitcher Nick Greenwood started to run into some trouble. With 1 out, he allowed back-to-back hits to Ruben Gotay and Elmer Reyes, and then a wild pitch with Alex Berg at the plate advanced the runners to second and third. Berg eventually struck out, but then Greenwood was removed from the game after allowing an RBI single to Derek Piles. Nate Rowe came in, allowed a base hit to Giovanni Alfonso to score Elmer Reyes and cut the deficit to 4-2. But then Jordan Hinshaw flew out to center field deep on a drive that was caught by Michael Kraus to end the inning. It was 4-2 New Britain into the top of the 8th inning when Audie After led off with a double over the head of Michael Kraus in center. But then he was able to come around and score 2 batters later when a 2-out double from Ruben Gotay plated him. Cut the New Britain lead to 4-3 at that point. Bees would tack on an insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning when with 2 outs, Craig Maddox doubled high off the wall in center field, and the next batter, John Griffin, hit a ground ball single up the middle. Jordan Hinshaw was getting ready to come up throwing, and there might have been a play at the plate if Hinshaw didn't bobble the ball in center, which allowed Maddox to come in and score without the throw. Now, Hinshaw, remember, again, was not originally in center field in this game. He started in right, but Delta Cleary Jr. ejected in the first, so Hinshaw had to be in center. And on that critical play in the game, the Bees were able to get an insurance run without even a throw at the plate when they might have had a chance to end the inning right there. A little bit of a shift in momentum as the Bees went in to the top of the 9th, leading 5-3. And Sean Gilblair remained in the game, struck out Alex Berg, got Derek Piles to fly out to right before he walked Giovanni Alfonso. And a single by Jordan Hinshaw put runners on first and second, but Audie Effner grounded out sharply to third base. 5 unassisted on the game ending ground out by Audie Effner, and the Bees victorious 5-3 tonight. We'll take a step aside, check scores from around the league, and wrap things up on the other side of this.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Tyler Wilson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
And welcome you back to the Long Island Ducks postgame show here from New Britain Stadium in New Britain, Connecticut, where the New Britain Bees defeat the Long Island Ducks 5-3 tonight on the strength of a strong game from Michael Kraus, both offensively and defensively. Checking scores from around the Atlantic League, the York Revolution lead the Lancaster Barnstormers 4-2. A game currently in the top of the 9th inning at Peoples Bank Park in York. Top of the 9th inning in Southern Maryland, the Blue Crabs are tied with the Sugarland Skeeters at 7 at Regency Furniture Stadium. And the Somerset Patriots lead the Bridgeport Bluefish 1-0 in the top of the 7th inning at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey. In local Major League Baseball action, the New York Mets lead the Washington Nationals 3-0 against all odds. Jacob deGrom with 7 shutout innings on the hill for the Mets. And the New York Yankees trail the Seattle Mariners 1-0 in the top of the 8th inning in the Bronx. Meanwhile, here at New Britain Stadium, we told you already the final score 5-3 in favor of the New Britain Bees. Let's get you the final totals for tonight's contest. First for the Long Island Ducks, 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors. And they left 8 men on base. The New Britain Bees, 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors, and they would leave 5 on base. Winning pitcher Nick Greenwood, he improves to 3-4 on the season. The loser, Tyler Levine, he falls to 3-1. Sean Gilblair got the save, his 15th of the season. Time of the game was a tidy 2 hours and 40 minutes, and the announced crowd tonight, 3,329. And so that does it for us tonight from New Britain Stadium. I want to thank everyone here with the Bees for their help in preparation and hospitality ahead of tonight's game. The Ducks will be back in action here with the Bees tomorrow night. To continue this 3-game series, it'll be John Brownell taking the mound for the Ducks against Kyle Simon of the Bees in what should be a good Saturday evening pitcher's duel. 6:35 p.m. first pitch. We'll have coverage beginning at 6:20 here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. And so, for everyone with the Ducks, my name is Joe Vasile, giving you the final score for the final time. It's the New Britain Bees 5 and the Long Island Ducks 3. So long from New Britain, Connecticut, and enjoy the rest of your Friday night.